All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Tee this up real quick. Quick. As soon as I'm back in the city, they throw a parade. Copy. All right, select this. Bro, it's been a minute. Y'all. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good? How we doing tonight? Chat! I'm back. What's good, y'all? It has been a fat minute, bruh. A minute is really an understatement. Chat, there is so much that's been going on in these past 2 weeks. Like, I genuinely can't even, like, I don't know. I can't describe it right now. Well, I can describe it because we got a lot we gotta, like, talk about. But, bruh, I'm finna go live right here. Bruh, and I don't know why there's always an on-screen delay for that. What's good, y'all? Chat! Y'all boys miss me and girls. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. I miss being in front of the camera and I'm hyped. I feel like there's been so much Huncho lore in these past 2 weeks. Dog. What's good, Amane? I see you on Twitch chat and YouTube chat. I appreciate you. But y'all, I just feel great. Like, we got a Twitch. So if we go, it should be SSJ Huncho, but let me type this in because it should be there. It should be linked down in the description if that does not pop up there. But oh my goodness. Y'all boys, so where do I even begin? All right, last stream? Shit, when was last stream? It was 2 weeks ago. Yo, what's good, Max? JD, my boy. What's up, Mark? I see Vaughn, Zachariah, everybody. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and the Streamlabs came in clutch. We do got the Twitch link right there. That's popped up. If you want to throw a follow over there, I would appreciate it. But y'all, what's good, Ty? I see you in Twitch chat. First chat. How you feeling? God Killer, blanking, start yapping. We got a lot to yap about, bro, because I feel like I said, there's a lot of Huncho lore. First off, last stream we had, right? Miss me? Bro, Cam, I miss you too, bro. Ryu, my guy. You need a wifey Mikasa Ackerman video. We got to get to, like, down to YouTube business here in a second, too, because we got some lore there as well. But it's only right. We got to bring it to the very beginning. Why did YouTube copyright me? We going to get to the copyright demons here in a minute. Yo, let's go, my goat. What's good, gang? First off, last stream before Vegas, I left for Vegas. It was, I believe, the 13th. Yeah, June 13th, I left for Vegas. My last stream, I believe, was like on the 11th or 10th. So about 2 weeks ago, you download the app just to watch me toast. You're a goat. I appreciate you. But yeah, like I said, last stream was 2 weeks ago because we're going to Vegas. Because if y'all ain't know, my boy Tone, one of my best friends, my guy's getting married. Clap it up for the kid. Two-turn Timmy, please gift. Hey, if he ain't here, throw that gift, please and thank you. And hey, Ty, that's how I know you tapped in on the latest video, even though it's not up right now. I appreciate you. But I'm like, okay, we grinded out this solo leveling video right before Vegas. We finna go for a bachelor party. Bro, Vegas is not a real place. When I tell you there's literally nothing but gambling, strippers, gambling, alcohol, and just top tier tomfoolery. That's Vegas. Bro, I really felt like when I was in Vegas, like I was in the metaverse. Cause dog, you would see motherfuckers butt booty naked in the street. Niggas, I mean, it's like 100-degree weather. Bro, the whole time we was there, like during the daytime, it was in the 110s. When the sun was down, the lowest it would be like 95. What did I expect? You right, bro. But bruh, Vegas and Florida, I see where they got the concepts for GTA from. Cause I'm like, dog, it's no way people are just coming up with this out the blue. I'm like, I'm really in real life GTA right now. It's police sirens. Like, people do not go to sleep. We was out there clubbing. And did I gamble? I did. I gambled $7. And it was playing blackjack. Cause you know me, I'm not a gambler for real, right? And I don't like gambling. Especially if it's a game that I know I can't win, like slots or something like that. But, respect to you, bro. Yeah, I gambled $7 playing blackjack. One of my other best friends, my brother, Ken, he be in chat sometimes. I don't think he in it right now. $7. Mac, I'm gonna explain here in a second. But bro, we put $7 in a blackjack machine, flip that boy to like 60. I count that as a dub. What is that? That's like a 600% profit? Yes, it's rigged. Cause bro, we was on that like blackjack machine for a good hour or so. And bro, our money would keep going up and down. We're going on a little winning streak. We're like, okay, yeah, we got this. I'm like, yeah. And then, bro, our $7 ended up getting down to 12. I'm like, bro, hold on. We can't leave out of here with nothing. Cause I don't want Vegas to like be on my ass. I don't want to be in debt to Vegas. But, you know, big man upstairs did his work. Ken showed me how to play blackjack and we ended up flipping that 7 into like 60. And hey, in Vegas, it don't get you too far, but that did pay for my my club entry. Profit is profit. Yes, profit is profit. Exactly. How'd the surgery go? We gonna get to the surgery here in a second. We gonna get to the surgery, I promise you. Because I had my surgery done on Monday. But Vegas was cool. We had a B&B. It was me, 4 of my other boys. That junk was lit. And I was being an outstanding gentleman. A lot of y'all know I am in a relationship. And Vegas is a place of temptresses. What's good, Nozomi? What's good? Vegas, Robotic Boys, I see you in YouTube chat. What's good, gang? Vegas is a place of temptresses. And I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It was some baddies out there. It was. Wait, I'm not even gonna lie. It was a lot. It was a lot. Some natural baddies. We had some BBL baddies. Literally baddies in every flavor. But I'm like, nah, I'm a stand-up guy, stand-up individual. I'm not doing none of that. Of course, me and my boys, we was still on the scenes. We was hitting clubs. We was just out doing the nightlife. And I was throwing a lob. My boy, I promise you, I was in that bitch. I was prime Rondo in that motherfucker, throwing assists. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm signed to a Supermax, but just because I'm locked down to my team, that don't mean I can't put my boy on. I'm like, yeah, I'm setting up plays. Shit, I was even out there playing like DDG level defense. I kid you not. Cause yeah, it was me, of course, the groom, my boy Antonio. So he was locked down. That boy got a whole fiance. His older brother Antoine, he has a wife already. And then there was 2 single people. My boy Jason and then my boy Kennedy. They was the only one single. Jason, he was hooping, he was doing his thing. Ken was hooping as well. But whenever I could like, I don't know, throw an assist, I would. I had to play defense a little bit, a couple times. Cause like, some of these girls don't know the boundaries. But it is what it is. Hey, playing defense is fun. I don't care what nobody's saying. Playing defense is the funnest thing ever. So check me out. We were at like this adult mini golf place, right? It was called Swingers. A weird place for a mini golf thing, because when you think swingers, you think like couples that like go outside their relationship, right? But it was a nice little spot. I really wish I could pull up my iCloud photos. I don't have it set up. But W Wingman, JD, you already know, gang. But yeah. Yo, what's good, Leo? How you doing, bro? We was at Swingers. And bro, there was this bad worker. Like instantly on one of the courses, this worker was so bad. Me and all my boys peeped as soon as we started. And you know, we had a little liquor in the system. We was chopping it up with her, blah, blah. You know, a little playful banter going back and forth. Like this whole time, like we supposed to be doing our like golf course holes and whatnot. She keep coming over. I'm like, okay. So she at least feeling one of us. And you know, after a little while, you know, you gotta just like catch little subtle social cues. And I'm like, okay. Even if she feeling me, I can't do nothing about that. So I'm just finna friend zone her. So I'm just finna let her know, yeah, you the bro. You cool, you all this and that. So I'm like, okay, we gotta see. Is it between Jason or Ken that she likes? Did I fold? I did not fold. I was an outstanding individual. Like, word to bro. Oh me, I was an outstanding individual. So we peeped. that she was interested. Cause there's no way your post is all the way over there in Yucatan and you coming to chop it up with us at our hoes? Like any little break she got, I promise you, she was there. How do I fall? Galaxy Moves, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So what I did at first, I'm like, okay, let me set a little play. Cause my boy Ken, right? He is the definition of, like, yeah, he got motion. I have never seen a dude with so many girl best friends, bro. That's my dog. And he, like, if it's somebody that got like the girlies, it's him. Bro is on FaceTime with a different girl every night. I kid you not. I literally kid you not. But he's the definition of fourth and inches. Am I gonna answer God Killer Wolf's question? Oh, it's not to me. Okay. He's the definition of fourth and inches. Like, bro, he will chat up all these girls, blah, 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 flirt, do all this stuff. But for some reason, my boy don't go through with it. Cause like normally he like, yeah, I want a relationship and all this other stuff. I'm like, bro, we in Vegas, go smack some shit. You feel me? Like you gotta go crack some. So I'm like, okay, at first, I'm trying to throw a lob to, yo, what's good, Saran Tire? How you doing, gang? I'm finna throw a lob to my boy Ken. She is obviously either feeling him or Jason. So I'm like, you know what? We throwing a little something in the water. So I get to chopping it up with Shorty, running the ISO. I mean, it's a soft ISO, right? Because I'm not playing for myself right now. I'm chatting to her, talking her up, blah, blah, blah. Got her giggling and whatnot. Might not be able to play Rivals on Saturday. What? It's not done downloading. All right, let me do this. But yeah, chopping it up with her, got her giggling, throwing little jokes and whatnot in there for her. And then I'm just talking up my mans. I'm saying, yeah, okay, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And as we having a conversation, like, I'm not mentioning our other boy Jason at all, but I can peep her gaze going over to him. Cause like at this point, like I already established, like it's a little friend thing, like I'm not trying to get on you. So she already felt that vibe too. And in my head, I'm like, shit, she choosing. These girls be choosing. So I was just like, come on, Ken. I already talked you up. You gotta go at least ask for the IG, the number, or something. And mind you, peep this. This is another reason why I figured out that she was messing with us over, like she was really feeling somebody in a group. Cause Shorty had on a whole wedding ring, an engagement ring. And you know us, at first, most of these people, like, when you get the mindset, like the majority of people you meet is finna be like NPCs, you don't care. You don't care. So when we first saw her, we're like, okay, yeah, she bad. She got a ring on though. Somebody asked about that. So it was just like, oh wait, you married? How long you been married? And do you know what this girl said? Do y'all know what she said? Y'all. This girl said, I'm only wearing this wedding ring so guys don't hit on me while I'm at work. She was wearing that ring to deflect emotion. She knew she was bad. I really wish I had her IG. Yo, Tai, I appreciate the Twitch follow, gang. My boy. She said she had on a wedding ring to deflect motion so guys would stop hitting on her. Why would she tell us that? Knowing that we 5 dudes, blah, blah, blah. That was the first sign. I'm like, okay, so she going. I hate to admit it, y'all boys, but more than likely, your girl is going. Hope, what is you spamming Tengen for? Who's spamming? We'll do that real quick. Confirm. Okay. But what we'll go ahead and do. So anyways, back to the ISO. I'm chatting up Ken and I see her gaze going over to Jason. So at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. What's good, Shinzo? Yes, every girl is going. At this point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just finna be like, yeah, my boy Ken, I don't know exactly what I said, because mind you, I was off the lick a little bit. I don't know exactly what I said, but I know it was some smooth shit. But it basically went along the lines of, yeah, blah, 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 my boy Ken, blah, blah, he real cool, all this other stuff, and I really think he feeling you for real. Because he was refusing to like ask for her number or her IT. So you know what I did? I put this nigga in, I put him in motion. I know y'all watched the finals. Y'all saw how the Pacers was trying to attack SGA on defense and get him in action. I was putting my nigga Ken in the action. I said, my boy can't think you cute. And I don't think he gonna do it, but he really would. But he really wants like your IG or your number. And I was just like testing waters. And then she was like, she started laughing. She was giggling, all this other stuff. Hey, Ty, I did not say to scream. I ain't say to scream. I just put him in the action. I forced him in the game. I forced my boy in the game. And then she started laughing and giggling. So she was feeling that. And then you know what she told me? She was like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's cute and everything like that. But if he really want it, he gonna have to come get it himself. He is gonna have to come get it himself. Go get that shit in blood, nigga. So I told him that. I'm hyping him up. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And mind you, we're like at the end of our 9 holes for mini golf and all this other stuff. And I'm like, Ken, bro, I know you overheard her because he was standing a couple feet away. He was trying to act like he couldn't hear anything like that. And I was just like, okay, Ken, you heard what she just said. You gotta go get that shit. You literally gotta go get that shit. So, me and my other boy, Tone, right? One of my best friends. We are some top tier idiots when we get together. So, as soon as I put Ken into action, he put on his big boy pants, started chopping it up with her because she had to go work the bar instead of working the golf holes. And I'm like, okay, he in the ISO. And then I don't know where the idea came from, but I'm like, yo, how do you say that? I'm just gonna say Zoe. Zoe, I appreciate the Twitch follow. What's good, gang? Oh, you're Karen. Okay, what's up? What's up? I'm like, I don't know where the idea between me and Antonio came. I'm like, bro, it'd be funny as hell if we went and played some defense right now. But mind you, side lore. Y'all remember Jason? Jason was chatting her up too, because he was feeling her and he wanted her. Jason was chatting her up too. So I'm like, okay, Ken in the ISO right now, but it'd be funny as hell if somebody went and played defense right now. And you know me, like, I don't care. Like, I will talk to pretty much anybody, anywhere, chop it up, small talk, all that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm lit off the lick. I had a little, it was like this smoothie with like some alcohol in it. Bro, it tasted so good. It was like a strawberry margarita smoothie something mix. Bro, hitters. If I could bring it back home, I would. I'm like, bro, I'll go play some defense. So since she went to go work the bar, he went to go buy drinks from her to, you know, start the conversation. So he was buying himself another drink and then he was chopping it up with her. And Jason had followed too. And I'm like, okay, if I play defense, let's really test your game out. Let's test your game out. Ken is in an ISO. So he doesn't see me. So look, this is Ken. This is old girl right here. I come walking up behind Ken. I have my phone out, right? I'm like, hey bro, your girl calling. Your girl calling. And do y'all know what this nigga did? Do y'all know what he did? Y'all ever seen Black Panther? I never freeze. This nigga, he folded. Chat. He folded. I was just trying to test his game. I was not trying to throw him off the loop. But look, you know, when you're playing sports, right? When you're playing sports, especially as a quarterback, you got to read the defense before pre-snap. You know, you got your pre-snap calls. You got to call out the mic. You got to send extra protection and see if they send in a blitz, all this other stuff. And do y'all know what happened? Ken thought we was playing man defense. He thought we was in man defense, but it was fake, a facade. We were in zone, Tampa 2, zone coverage, hard flats. And it made me so mad. Yo, Descore, I appreciate the Twitch follow. It made me so mad because great players can adjust on the fly. Great players can adjust on the fly, y'all. You see Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson every Sunday, get out of there. It don't matter if they got 2 people on them. Man-to-man defense, cover 4, cover 3, Tampa 2. They hooping regardless. My boy Ken, as soon as I came through and said, hey bro, your girl calling, he froze. Girlie started laughing. He lost all composure. I'm like, Ken, my boy, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do this. No. And she started laughing. And then I don't know what happened, but he did not get the IG. He didn't get the number. But caveat, right? My boy Jason, he was working on her the entire time as well. He was working on her the entire time. And guess what? Left TikTok to comment here, Cook Gang. Yo, Des, I appreciate that. Yeah, we got the TikTok going. My boy Jason was on a side mission. He wanted her too. That man ended up getting the number. That boy ended up getting the number. He ended up getting the number. He got her number. Yo, I came from the YouTube. I appreciate you, Cam. What's good, gang? So Jason secured the bag, got the number. Yes, I knocked Ken off his pivot a little bit. But I just wanted to see what kind of player he really was. But I'm going to say he did get it back. He did get it back later in the trip. But the thing is, your hoe is choosing. It don't matter who you are. Your hoe is choosing. She was choosing off rip. She was like, when Jason came up to her, he told us a story. He was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Your friends was cute and all this other stuff. But I really wanted you. Huh? I really wanted you. She just wanted to see if he was going to shoot a shot. So, hey, it's not even really on me for real. She chose after a little while who she wanted. But y'all don't know something funny? Do y'all want to know something funny? What's good, Dylan? How you doing? Do y'all want to know something funny? Shorty had a kid. A 5-year-old child. A 5-year-old child. So, I'm not saying it was a dead mission, but she wasn't really going like we would expect the Vegas shorties to be going. She had a child. After her shift, she had to clock out, take care of the kid. Be a W moms, you feel me? So you already know she was not down to come back to the B&B and get into some treacherous activities. Just like, I mean, if it was there a little longer, it could have worked out, but we couldn't have did anything. But I digress. Vegas was cool. We stopped at a lot of like restaurants. We saw the Eiffel Tower. We went to how do I want to say this? We did go to a GTA high heel club. I'm gonna just say that because it came in our party package. We went to Texas de Brazil. We had a party bus, all this other stuff. And we ended up going to a GTA high heel location because it was in the package. And when I tell you, that is probably the middest experience anybody can possibly endure. Don't go. It's mid. It is so mid. It is so mid. Only losers go there. And in case y'all don't know what a GTA high heel club is, it's a strip club. It's a strip club. That junk was so mid. It was dark. I saw nothing but level 573 losers in that bitch. I'm like, we ain't do nothing. We stayed there for all of 45 minutes. We like, yeah, nah, gang. This ain't our scene. This is not our scene. We would much rather be at a regular club. I'm like, bro, why would I pay a shorty to talk to her? You feel me? Don't I got a girl? Yeah, I got a girl, but type. I ain't do nothing in there. Twitch name, SSJ_Huncho. So it should be popping up here in the chat here in a second. I ain't do nothing in there. Literally, I was hands off. I was like, nope, I got a girl. I'm cool. I'm cool on all that. We was just in there. We stayed there for 45 minutes. We like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. Let's go to a regular club. Bro, we went to some regular clubs in there. Some was mid. We had like some, and mind you, the club scene in Vegas is interesting because no matter where you go, you don't believe that? Dylan, I'm an outstanding individual. I promise you. No matter where you go in Vegas, you're going to see some sort of gambling or slot machine or somewhere. Even if it's in a hotel, airport, shit, even a fucking restaurant, they got slot machines and shit. But clubbing. We went to this one club. It was called Dre's nightclub. It was smooth. They had some people in there. The music was lit, blah, blah, blah. Like I said again, being a W man, throwing assists, This, that, you know, some girlies was really trying to get at the boy. You know, they seen the body. I had a haircut, all this other stuff, nice little fit. I'm like, I had to hit him with the, had to Heisman they ass. I'm like, nah, gang. Mine back at the crib. Yo, Skylar Star. Appreciate the Twitch follow. Had to hit him with the Heisman, deflect. Y'all ever seen a little rod wave spin move? That was me. Couldn't be me. Dylan, when you find that shorty that's holding you down, it's gonna be you. I promise you. There's on me. It was about like 110 in Vegas minimum during the day. So it was really hot. So I was throwing lobs. Girlies was trying to get at me, but they couldn't knock me off my pivot. Was lit off a bunch of drinks and whatnot. And then we went to this one nightclub. Bro, Bruno Mars was performing there. He had to hit him with the little, I like it, cha-cha. Hey, cha-cha out the way. But you can have a good time not getting no girls. All this other stuff, just chatting it up. We seen some other like bridal shower parties. So we was chopping up with them because we was what? A bachelor party. So we saw some bachelorette parties. And that was pretty cool. Just download Twitch. It's my YouTube acting stupid. Appreciate. And it was a good time. We seen Bruno Mars. The scene was really lit. Bro, when I tell you there's so many museums and everything, is nice. It is so nice. Hunter, are you gonna watch I Know What You Did Last Summer? I don't know what that is. I'll look it up though, Jesus. But yeah, the club scene, it was pretty nice. Blah, all this other stuff. The flight was cool. Food was pretty good. Airbnb was elite. We had a whole pool in the backyard with a slide. Had a grill area, artificial turf, little soccer field. 10 out of 10. We going back to Vegas. We gotta run that back. What's good, Ellen? How you doing tonight? We are absolutely running that back. But, okay. So after Vegas, we got back. And y'all already know. The solo leveling video was not out. Finna tune into the Twitch streams. Mark, I appreciate you. Yeah, we going up on Twitch. I promise you this year we are. But, yeah, like I said, the solo leveling video, that was supposed to get up. First before Vegas, and then I'm locked in after Vegas. But bro, when I tell you I got hit with so much jet lag and then I had stuff to do for like my other job, I'm like, bro, I can't balance this. I need like to chill. And mind you, I had LASIK surgery coming up on the 23rd, which was this Monday. So I was working diligently because I'm like, I'm in my bag. This is one of my favorite videos that I've dropped in a minute. Yeah, Vegas is expensive as hell, Michael. Like, how much did I spend there? I probably spent over 3 bands. Over 3 bands. And I was only there for like 4 days, which is insane. That was very financially irresponsible of me. I need to start making some videos, you know, to make the bread back. But, you know, good time. My boy only get married once, hopefully. But, yeah. So, back to what I was saying about the solo leveling video. This video right here. This video right here. Where is it at? 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 This video right here, right? Actually, let's start. What is my order? This video right here. Sung Jin Woo absolutely curb stomped Cargo Gan. And why is this not for display capture? I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that video right there, right? That video came out, it was on Monday at 1 p.m. When I tell you guys, I worked tooth and nail on that video. Like, I grinded like over 40 hours just to get up this 22-minute video because it was that high quality. I loved it. I'm like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It was fire. I was happy with it. I'm like, yeah, we ended off the month on a great note. But I hate to say it. The copyright demons got me. The copyright demons got me. I know a lot of y'all be tapped in on my YouTube posts too. Bro, it was so annoying. The video was up for literally about 2 days. And all of a sudden, when I'm sitting in my bed watching TV, I get a notification that blah, blah, blah. There's copyright issues here in this video. And my heart just freaking dropped, bro. I kid you not. That shit just dropped to the ground. Cause I'm like, no way. It was performing so well. The video was probably like at 50K views already. And I'm like, wait, I didn't get anything from YouTube's like copyright like checker when I was first doing it as far as like sound. Cause normally I get copyrighted on like sounds or music or stuff like that. Yes, YouTube has no regard for how long a video takes to make. And that's honestly very sad. And I hate to say it. And I'm just like, bro, oh my God. It probably fucked up the motion for the video. I'm just like, whatever. And it threw my mood off so bad because I was having a great day and all this other stuff. You know, I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe it was a mistake. So I go in my YouTube studio to see what it is. And these boys at Aniplex then hit me with a visual copyright. I can probably pull up the screenshot here. Let me see. Let me pull up the screenshot. I can probably pull up the screenshot here. I don't know why this is not displaying on Twitch correctly. Whatever. So I can pull up the thing right here. View my channel. We're going to put this on mute for a second. The post right here. So as y'all can see, blocked, ineligible, and it goes without saying, your boy got hit with the copyright strike. I got hit with the copyright strike. Yes, dog. I got hit with the copyright strike. I had to go to copyright school this morning, watch a 4-minute video, and take a quiz, which was annoying. But as I was saying, where is it? These boys hit me with visual. Yo, vibes. I appreciate the Twitch follow, gang. Thank you. I was about to watch it, then I couldn't find it anymore. I was so frustrated. Hey, I'm gonna get back to what I'm doing with it here in a second, though. You see all these like little white parts right here? These are all of the visual portions that they marked me for. And mind you, this portion right here, that's probably like 3 seconds of the video. This right here, that's like a minute chunk. And y'all know me, like my editing style. Like, I really like to throw a lot of overlays, zooms, all this other stuff I don't know, like, I take the original content, I tweak it, I make it my own, I don't use any of the original audio. I'm like, why is this an issue? I literally have like, what? Shit, probably like 8 solo leveling videos up on the channel already. But I was like, okay, maybe it was a mistake. I appealed it. And them boys at Aniplex, the creators who make solo leveling, fucking To Be Hero X, Demon Slayer, animes on that tier, them boys hit me with a, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Nah, I'm gonna hit you with a copyright strike. So yeah. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. We finna post a video again just in case it was a mistake. Because they mad they can't make it like Huncho. Yep, bro. Yep, bro's not posting until next year. No, I'm Des. I got you. Look. Yo, what I'm finna do, all right? So I've already re-edited that video, especially the portions here where they've talked about its visual copyright, right? So I've re-edited this video. You guys are gonna see a little more overlays and whatnot on there, and then some of the sections are different. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna release it's about an hour and I'm gonna say like an hour and 15-minute compilation of my solo leveling season 2 videos. That should be dropping tomorrow or Saturday, depending on when this sponsor hits me. Cause your boy got a sponsorship. Your boy got a little sponsorship. Clap it up, you feel me? Your boy got a sponsorship. But depending on when this sponsor hits me, I'm gonna drop this compilation. It's gonna have that video on the end portion. And I plan on redropping this video by itself at the beginning of July. Sometime after the 7th. Because right now, the tentative plan, what we gonna do is, we taking over this summer. We're taking over this summer. We're gonna drop that compilation video. We're gonna drop a JJK video next week. Yuji versus Mahito and Toto. We gonna have that. And then, I really been missing My Hero, so I'm thinking I'm finna do the Todorokis. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm finna do Dabi versus Shoto. I'm thinking, cause we grinding. They not stopping this motion. It don't matter. I don't care how many overlays I gotta put on this. Next strike, Aniplex don't have you working for them, bro. Hey, I don't want a career like that, but if they toss in the bag, y'all know where to hit me. The business email is in the bio. Hey, I'm just saying. But yeah, July is gonna be a great month. It's gonna be really busy. Okay. But anyways, with that video, like I said, I was grinding that video. That video, I was like, I gotta get this out before my LASIK surgery because I'm not gonna be able to see for like a whole day. So y'all boys, I legit pulled an all-nighter. I stayed up until 5:30 in the morning, finishing the visuals, the audio, the sound effects, and the background music for that. I'm like, bro, this has to be perfect. Literally perfect. Do I play Roblox? I do not. Yeah, JJK is goated, Michael. Look at season 2 of Classroom Elite. I will. But I'm like, yeah, it's been too long. It's already been like 3-4 weeks since the Devil May Cry video. And I can't leave my peoples, my subs, you feel me? I can't leave them without content. Cause I just feel like when I'm not posting, I genuinely feel bad. Bro, Big 3 versus Dark Might. I'm gonna get to Dark Might as well. I got you. But bruh. Wait, it was Armored All Might, wasn't it? Yeah, or something like that. But bro. Y'all remember, for y'all who was in the streams before I went to Vegas, for a whole like 3-week time period, I was in my glasses. And looking at me today, is there anything y'all notice different? Let's just take a second to think. Chat, do we got any ideas? What's different about me right now? I was in my glasses for that whole 3-week time period. I literally was. What's different about me? No glasses. That's a good guess. No glasses. Chat. 1 second. I will be right back. Hold on. Cause who they playing with? I'm right here though. I promise you, I'm right here though. Chat. When I tell you we're onto some goated things. Chat. Check me out. They turned me into Itachi. Yo, boys, Itachi. Y'all see it? Hold on. Wait, let me pull up the picture. I can't even type like this. Hold on. Chat, check me out. Motherfucker, where's this? Yo, Shinzo with the dono. Appreciate you, gang. Chat. Let's zoom in on this. Chat, check me out. Hold on. Y'all telling me this ain't my twin? Right now? Aura! I'm telling you! Where the crows? Oh, they on vacation right now. They on a vacay, you feel me? But chat, these boys done unlocked my Sharingan. The LASIK surgery was a success. One of the viewer games arrivals is going to be this Saturday, I believe at 7 p.m. Max. You're Tyrese Halliburton. That's a compliment, because we both cute niggas, you feel me? But hey, y'all boys, W Shinzo in the chat for the $2 dono, my guy. So y'all, I had LASIK surgery on Monday, and my vision is perfect. So I'm finna zoom into my eyes, because I've been on eye drops. But look, I know you guys see like the blood clots and stuff in my eyes. They have to burst a lot of blood vessels. Like literally, dang, let me scoot over. Like, look at all that. And I'm explaining it here in a second. I know that looks creepy as hell. So, and let me do this, because, bro, watery ass eyes. Bro, I'm on like 8 different eye drops right now. Yo, Mids with the Twitch follow, I appreciate you. And Toast, I got you with the posture check. Damn, hold on. Let me put my... All right, I'm keeping this on because we aura farming until I get hot. But y'all boys, LASIK surgery is not as creepy as a lot of people may like lead you to believe. YouTube gonna go on YouTube revenge copyright arc? Yes, I promise you. LASIK is not like as... Hey, somebody clip that. What face cam do I got? Is beautiful quality. The camera I use, it's a Sony ZV-E10. And then I have that paired with an Elgato Camlink 4K. So, LASIK surgery is not painful at all. So look, y'all boys, I get there, day of the surgery. The surgery ran me like 4 bands. Yeah, a little over 4 bands. But it's worth it. Because I see 2020. I see about like 2015 right now. Because I'm thinking like when I first get the surgery, I'm not gonna be able to see or do anything like that for a minute. But bro, when I tell you my vision is like perfect right now and I'm just on eye drops, I'm good. I'm good. But check me out. I get to the doctor's office the morning of the surgery. And I'm like, okay. And this, mind you, this was right after pulling the all-nighter where I stayed up till 5:30 doing the Sung Jin Woo video. And my surgery was at 9 a.m. that morning. Sung Ban Woo. So I only slept for about an hour and a half. I'm like, bro, I hope this doesn't affect my surgery at all or anything like that. I'm cool. I get there. I pay the people with the cashier's check for the surgery. I'm like, okay, dang. It's really hitting me. Like, bro, this is real. This is real. Like, chat, if this goes wrong, I'm cooked. Like, your vision is probably one of your most valuable things you can have in life. I'm like, if this goes wrong, I'm cooked. I get in there, I'm like, okay, cool. My sister, she drove me because the day of the surgery, you're getting eye surgery, you're not gonna be able to drive. So W. Allison in chat, love her, big sis. Appreciate her for driving me. Did I get copyrighted because I'm huncho, or am I huncho because I got copyrighted? Ryan, I'm gonna have to come back to you on that question. That's a really good question. I'm not gonna hold you. But y'all, look, I get in there. Me and Alice are in the waiting room. We get called back by the nurse and we get put in another waiting room. And I'm like, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. She has me sign this like fat ass stack of forms. Like, bro, when I tell you it's as thick as like a composition notebook. And mind you, I'm tired as fuck. I'm tired. I'm not reading all that. I'm like, bro, just fix me. Which was kind of bad. I'm like, yeah, okay, yep, sign here, initial there, dot my I's, cross my T's, blah, blah, blah. Tight shit, you feel me? I do it. I'm like, okay, we're prepping you for surgery. So she goes out the room, comes back maybe like 30 seconds later. She like, my boy, I got a perk for you. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the perk. It wasn't a perk. It wasn't a perk. But she gave me this pill. It was like a muscle relaxer. So it would like calm me down. It would like dull my senses a little bit, blah, 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 all this other stuff. I took that really quickly. It took like a vision or brain. Oh, it was eye surgery. Yeah, eye surgery. And I sat in the back room for like 15, 20 minutes while that kicked in. And then the doctor came in, chatted me up, blah, blah, just did a couple last minute checks, you know, shining a light in the eye, you know, typical doctor stuff. Because mind you, before this, I'd been in for like 4 consultations. Because when I tell you they're like meticulous and like very tedious, like, bro, the margin for error on this is like non-fucking existent. So I appreciated like that level of detail they were displaying for me. But did all that. I'm like, okay, it's finally time. They put me in a little like shower cap. I had things like over my eyebrows, blah, 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 all this other stuff. I get in the room. There's 4 doctors in there and a fat ass table and the lights are bright as shit. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was a little scared, but I'm like, bro, got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through. You know, when you gotta take, just like when you gotta take one on the team, like during the 2-man, you know your boy clapping some elite cheeks, and you get like stuck with the Hall of Fame plate cleaning, Hall of Fame D1 lineman. You don't gotta see that one through, but got to see it through, my boy. So I lay down on the table. I'm sitting there. I'm like these. I'm like, but of course I'm fully flat. I'm fully flat on the table. And the doctor still was real cool, just like chatting me up, all this other stuff too, like making me feel like comfortable. And they do my right eye first. They put this little device, I kid you not, it's like a cartoony like torture device to keep your eye open. So you can't blink no matter what. Like, bro, you could, and your eye is not gonna like close. Off topic, but you need the headband for the fit to work. I do have a headband. I can grab it somewhere. And I'm like, oh, bro, it's no going back. There is no going back. So they got me locked down in the chair. They gave me like this little pad for like back support. So I did appreciate that. And then they dried out my eye and then they put in some numbing drops. They waited a second for those to kick in. And then most LASIK surgeries now, like you have 2 types of LASIK surgery. You have a bladed LASIK surgery, like with a knife, and you have unbladed with like 2 lasers. And I believe I got the bladed one because when I tell you, bro literally had a device with a knife that like, you see the, what's this? What is the black part of your eye called? Is that your pupil? I don't know. But bro, it literally cut the top layer of my eye and it made like a little flap. So like, look, so like say this is your eye, right? And this is just completely flat. They cut a circle and then they opened your eye flap like this. Is your pupil? Okay, bet. And I could see my like flap going up. I'm like, what the fuck? And mind you, this whole time I'm awake, I'm conscious, I'm off nothing but eye numbing drops. And I'm talking to the doctor, I'm like, wait, is that the flap? Because I went down a rabbit hole. I watched like maybe 20 YouTube videos of LASIK. And then he was like, somebody's been paying attention. He was like, yeah, it was. It's like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, lock in Justin. This is a professional. He knows what he's doing. And then this whole time, there's two lights. Basically like you was at a stoplight. There was a green light, a yellow light, and a red light. So the green light was blinking the entire time. Donzo eye surgery, basically, at this point, a green light, a yellow light, and a red light. The green light was going at all times. The yellow light, I don't know what that was for. And the red light, that was like the actual like laser that was reshaping my cornea. It was a cool process, bro. When I tell you, I swear he put like 30 different drops in just one eye. It was weird. But before he could start, they have like this suction machine. Like, how do I want to describe it? Like, you guys know a vacuum, right? Like the little attachment piece to a vacuum to like get the stairs. Like when you're shh, all that. They had a thing, bro, got the Halley surgery. Yes. They had a thing that went on your eye like this. Literally like vacuumed your eye, suctioned it to like dry it out and stabilize it. And this is what popped my blood vessels. This is the reason why I have these. Because the pressure was so high, under there to stabilize my eye. It popped multiple blood vessels in my eye. And that is normal. I asked the doctor about it and they told me beforehand, they said, yeah, okay, you're going to have this for about 7 to 14 days. So I'm like, cool, because it doesn't hurt. Yeah, that was the only uncomfortable part about it. Other than that, like the whole surgery, like I really couldn't feel anything. So we got the suction thing, he did the blade, and then finally it was time for the laser. Do my eyes hurt now? No, my eyes feel perfectly normal. Yeah, the only time it hurt was immediately after, but I'm gonna get to that. But we get to the laser, and then I'm thinking bro's finna do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You feel me? This is torture, not surgery. RJ, yes, yeah. In a sense, yeah. But you gotta know what you're signing up for. You gotta be built different. You feel me? But like I said, we did all the pre-steps, all the eye drops. My eye is wet as shit. Pause. Is that a pause? I don't know. And then we get to the laser, the actual laser that's going to literally reshape something that's on the inside of my eye, my cornea. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I mean, I'm in too deep. Word to Drake and them, but, oh, fuck. And, of course, you guys know there's like a countdown. And there's 4 different doctors working on this one machine, working on my one eye. And I'm thinking bro's finna hit like a 3, 2, 1. Activate the laser. Y'all, tell me why this nigga started from 12. 12. I'm sitting there. Bro said, look straight. Just look at the green light. Do not shift your gaze. So chat, the camera that I'm looking at y'all right now, that's the green light. Do not shift your gaze. I can see bro out of my peripherals. He was like, yep, laser's prepped. We're ready. Starting in 12, 11, 10, and so on. Like my nigga, 12? Huh? What happened to 5? Shit, even 10, 12? And I kid you not, these were the longest 12 seconds of my life. The longest 12 seconds of my life on this table. I'm like, bro, I gotta lock in. I can't look nowhere else. I'm praying to God my allergies aren't messing up so I don't like sneeze or nothing like that. Because I took an allergy pill beforehand. And I'm like, okay, we good. And we finally made it to 3, 2, 1. And that laser started going off. You know, like the Death Star laser? I couldn't physically see the laser, but weirdly enough, I could smell it working. Like, bro, the laser was literally burning off small pieces of my cornea. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Why do it smell like booty air in here? I'm like, did somebody just fart behind me? And I'm like, wait. Nigga, that's my flesh. Nigga, I could smell my flesh burning on the table. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my. I'm just like, bro, lock in. In my head, I'm literally spamming, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. And we got the one eye done. And then they ended up closing the flap. They did something to heal it to my eye. And then mind you, we're only 50% done with the surgery. I had to do all that shit again. Again. We had to do it twice. Twice is crazy. Bro might be onto something. Bro might be stalling for a reason. I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely like, I don't know. It was a different experience for sure ski. For sure ski type shit. But like I said, first eye went smooth, second eye went straight. Bro, how's it legal burning your flesh? Hey, it's a science. There's a method to the madness. It's a science to it. But we did both eyes, and then they ended up prepping me, giving me more artificial tears, eye drops and stuff like that. And then they took everything off. They had me sit up from the table, and he was like, congratulations, you did great. And mind you, this whole time, we was chopping it up, like talking about the NBA finals, blah, blah, about like how Hallie just tore his Achilles, like all this other stuff, just general sports. Like, what do I do for my profession? I'm like, yeah, okay, so I work at a college and I also do like YouTube stuff like that. It was like really cool people. Like, he was the bro. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah, my wiggle. What's up? What's up, gang? I mean, I forgot your name, but you was cool peoples. So I get up off the table and he's like, congratulations, you're done. And then he points to a clock on the wall. Bro says, tell me what time it is. I'm like, huh? And I casually say, oh, it's 10:08. And I'm like, wait, Doc, you did that? I could not see that before without my glasses. I'm like, bro, hold on, it worked that quick? It works that quick? I had to go like this. I had to go like, wait, am I tweaking? I could see it so crystal clear, chat. It was, I'm like, okay, this not even bad. They talking about it's finna be like some burning or some other stuff like that. But why is my camera so far over? I'm so far over, that's what it is. And I'm like, okay, bet, this is actually good. So then, what I do at college, so I work like it with undergrad students and stuff, but I'll get into it. I've been wearing glasses since like, shit, middle school for real? Yeah, so like maybe 8th grade. So it's been over 10 years. But after the surgery, I do that. I see the time on the wall, and then I go back into the original like room. She says, yeah, just sit here. Here's some sunglasses. Can you hear me those sunglasses from over there, like on top of the thing? They're on top of the humidifier. So they hand me some sunglasses. I'm like, bro, I feel perfectly fine. I'm not gonna need none of this shit. Doc performing miracles on me, my boy. On me. My boy hit me with these glasses right here. Chat, this aura, I'm hard. No. Nigga, this hard. She like, the nurse was like, you gonna need these, my boy. What's up, Malik? How you doing, gang? Dog, high key, I look like one of them motherfucking like racist Twitter profiles. I'm like, why do I look like one of that? Hold on. Chat, why do I look like, wait, hold on, glasses. Chat, why is this low-key me? Why is this low-key me right now? Dog, it's no fucking way. Why is that low-key me right now? Redneck, look at it. That is insane. But like I said, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna need this. I can see perfectly fine. So I sit there, they just make sure my vision stabilizes. The 4 doctors who came and worked on me, they went and did their final checks. They're like, okay, yep, the surgery was 100% a success. We advise you to go home, get some rest. Your eyes are gonna need it. Your healing, like your vision is decent now, but your real healing isn't gonna occur for like until the first like 12 to 18 hours. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't need none of that shit. I'm fine. I don't feel no type of pain. But you gain so much aura. Sleepy, my dog, Sleepy. If I could dap you up through the camera, I would, gang. I'm like, okay, cool. They did all the checks, and then we're finally starting to leave. And then, mind you, they give me another prescription for this strong-ass sleeping pill. I promise you, they wanted me off perks so bad. For this strong ass sleeping pill, I'm like, bro, I'm finna sleep anyways because I just pulled an all-nighter, right? But, I mean, I guess I'm not gonna need it. So as soon as I get outside, I'm looking around, I'm looking everywhere. I have on the shades. I'm like, wait, I can read this license plate, I can read this sign, that. I wouldn't be able to do that without my contacts or glasses beforehand. I'm like, bro, it's niggas that get this shit for free? Y'all come out the womb with this? Bro, I missed that patch. Like, I missed that update. Like, bro, did I miss the patch? I didn't come with that. I'm like, okay, cool. Yo, what's good, Vendolin? And then I'm sitting in the passenger seat of my older sister's car. And all of a sudden, dog, it feels like somebody is pouring shampoo in my eyes. And this is a canon experience for literally everybody. So I know how y'all know how this feels. Bro got cured by Dr. Stone. I just peeped that desk. Like how he cured, what was his name? Chica or something like that with the watermelon? I'm like, dog, oh my God. My eyes burned so bad. I literally couldn't open my eyes. They were watering uncontrollably. I'm like, dog, oh my goodness, I need this. I'm like, Allison, please take me to Walgreens right now because I need whatever perk they just prescribed me. I need it yesterday. That's how bad it was. Like, y'all boys, tears was coming down my eyes. I'm wiping, and it's so bad. Nigga, snot is coming down my nose. I'm going through tissue after tissue after tissue. The stutter of doom. I get like that, especially when I talk a lot, but it's cool. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So we end up pulling up to the pharmacy, which is about 25-ish minutes away. So I was dealing with pain this entire time. And then we get to the pharmacy. I stay in the car because I can't see or walk or anything. So my sister gets it. I hand her my card and my driver's license and the prescription the doctor gave me. I'm like, Allison, please go get it. And she's like, yeah. She took care of me very well. W sister, love her to death. She gets in there and then she was like, okay. The people told her, yeah, we can fill the prescription. It's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes though. Nigga. I was in hell for that 20 to 30 minutes. Like, bro, I was Cry Me a River. That was literally me. And I couldn't stop it no matter how much I wiped. I had a blanket over my head. I was sitting in that bitch. I was like these. And mind you, it's like 10:30 in the morning. So the sun is just now rising. I'm like, dog, I'm so cooked. And she has tinted windows too. But I'm like, bro, that was probably the worst experience of my life. I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Like, bro, y'all know that feeling like when you had a huge meal, you ate good as hell, you was stuffed. And then a couple hours later, your stomach start gurgling. And then you got to hit the digital dash to the toilet. And then you bent over, you like, oh. And it's one of them dookies that hit so hard, you got to take everything off. You got to get like butt booty naked on the toilet. It's one of them. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Why? Oh, take it back. Type shit. So we finally get the meds. We finally get the perks from the dealer, AKA Walgreens. I pop it. I'm like, man, it was feeling like an edible. I'm like, man, this ain't doing shit. I don't feel nothing. I'm trying to go to sleep. It's not kicking in. And then my crib is about 10 minutes away from the pharmacy. We get there. She leads me in. Bro, I literally felt like Stevie Wonder in that bitch. I'm like, Allison, bro, take me to my bed. My eyes are closed this entire time. Take me to my bed. I'm like, ugh. She gets me in bed. I'm sitting there. I'm rocking so hard. I'm like, bro, please take the pain away. I'm pinching myself to like distract myself from the pain. Yo, Kozak, what's good, bro? And Bacon, what's up? Pinching myself to take like attention away from the pain, but it hurt so bad. And then all of a sudden, it was like a flip, just like a switch just flipped, like literally. And I was knocked out cold. I don't even remember going to sleep. But bruh, fell asleep. Next thing I know, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So from about like 11 to 4, I was knocked out. Got that Mangekyo? Yes, bro. See perfectly. I woke up. I'm like, okay, my eyes are dry. Threw in some artificial tears real quick. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't hurt anymore. That was that good sleep. Yeah. That was the great sleep. And then I threw in the prescription eye drops. They did as well because they had like some sort of, it was like ofloxacin and some sort of antibacterial thingy or whatever, so my eye wouldn't get infected. But woke up, felt perfectly fine. I'm like, dog. I'm like, yes, I needed this my entire life. It was a W investment, really, a WW investment. And hey, that's my thing so far. I mean, I'm still like a little sensitive to light. Obviously, I'm not as sensitive to light as I was initially, like that first day. But was chilling. We see perfectly fine. And what else do we got going on? Shoes. We had to get suits for the wedding, for Antonio's wedding, because that's coming up on the 11th. So that's in like 2 weeks. Oh, and your boy is moving. We finna move to our own spot here at the beginning of next month. Already got my boys. I've been buying so much stuff, dog. Like furniture, like literally household items, like shit I wouldn't even like consider that I would need for myself. Moved, got a nice little apartment. It's smooth. So I'm actually gonna have like a dedicated office space now. Aside, cause like my bedroom and my setup are all together. But now I'm gonna have like a dedicated like gaming, streaming, whatever room you want to say. You want to call it. And I'm gonna have my bedroom, living room, whole 9 yards. You moving, but what about the W setup? Bro, Ryan, I'm finna do a whole apartment setup tour. I got you, dog. Hunter in the suit while y'all boys, I got you with the wedding pictures. Especially if you haven't already joined the Discord. The Discord is down in the description. I'll be in there usually, most of the time. I pop in at least like 4 or 5 times a day, minimum. But yeah, like I said, back to Vegas. We was on a bachelor party. Well, yeah, a bachelor party trip for my boy Tone because he is getting married. I'm best man. I don't know if I told you that. I am best man in the wedding. So, streaming out the bedroom was crazy, bro. Hey, where else would I stream at? I mean, I could do IRL. I mean, I don't have a TVU backpack if somebody want to throw 30K towards me there. I'll take it, you feel me? But, yeah. But yeah, I'm best man at the wedding. I was thinking about writing a best man speech, but bro, I'm just finna say that off the dome. I'm not even gonna kid you. Like, I kid you not. Yo, Huncho! What's up, fourth gear? So yeah, we gotta prep for that. And then moving itself is just gonna be a pain. But the way that I'm calculating it in my mind right now, like, I'm only gonna be without my setup for about a day. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop a video before I start moving. And then I should be in the process to drop another one very shortly after. And like I said, tight shit. I know you're W best man. You know, we gotta get my boy lit. Wait, who wedding we talking about? Oh, it's one of my best friend's weddings. Have I resolved the copyright nonsense? Not yet. The copyright demons got me. I've done some editing to it, but we will, Kozak. I promise you. Because that video is way too good not to see the light of day. Can I put my hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Cam, if you do that, I love you, gang. Hold on. Wait, is it my right? Yeah, I think it's that one. If it's the other one, let me know. My goats. But yeah, we got that. We got LASIK. What else have I been doing? Buying a lot of stuff. And I just feel like we've been so behind. Like, I missed y'all for real. I'm like, I'm not streaming. I don't got no videos up. I'm like, oh, I'm lacking, twin. What is going on for real, for real? So yeah, basically that was my whole 2-week lore. The video was fire. I appreciate you. It was probably one of my favorite videos I have dropped. I kid you not. Especially like the little bits. The whole like little Twitch bit I had in there with Jinho and Jinwoo. I like the LeBron edit. A whole bunch of other stuff. Can I do it again? Left or right hand, Cam? Can I put my hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? I got you. Or, I'm gonna just do it again. Can I put my hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Yes, sir. Hopefully one of them is straight. The intro at the start was fire. Yes, bro, I love that instrumental. I just found it randomly on TikTok. And I was like, I need to find more music just like that. I'm not gonna play it too long, but W best friend, may God keep y'all together forever. Hey, he ain't got no choice. Like I said, and I always like to tell him, I was always gonna be at the wedding. You might be at the wedding. Tread carefully, my baby. Cause bro, Like I said earlier, W assist, man. I could throw one assist, fuck up your whole relationship. And you want to be a little funny girl? I got some stories we can all laugh about. I would never do that. I would not jeopardize my bro relationship. But, oh, it's left hand? Wait, Des, do you need me to do it again? Oh, it's left hand. Shit, Lamar Jackson did it. But yeah. If I was allowed to say some weird shit during the speech, what would I have said? Bro, if I was to say something weird during the speech, it would probably be like something instigating your boy's girl is crazy. It is so fun, like antagonizing like your own girlfriend or your boy's girlfriends. It is hilarious. Because especially Antonio, like his girl, well, fiance now, his fiance Lexi. Bro, I promise you, she's like one of the sweetest, nicest people you will ever meet. Like she's always happy, she's caring, just overall bubbly individual, you feel me? So I just love doing things to like see the real her. I like to grind her gears. How can I inconvenience her slightly? Just to like make her mad, upset, annoyed. I don't know. It just something inside me I just savor that feeling. I live for that feeling. But yeah. If I was allowed to say anything at the best man speech, it would probably be like on the level of the PlayStation party like nonsense. But I already told him it's your day. Y'all people's gonna be there, your parents, all type of relatives. I'm gonna keep it PG. It's gonna be lighthearted and funny, but I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I promise you. Bigger gaslighter than Amber. Oh me. But yeah, y'all boys, I'm excited to move. I'm actually turning into a real adult now. I had to set up like shit, water, electricity, all this. Like, bro, I can't be a baby adult no more. I mean, it's been past due, but shit, what can you do? And overall, I just feel good. I'm just excited to get back to. I would have dropped the remember when type BS. I could drop some crazy lore, but I don't want to start their first day of marriage off with an argument. Ideally, my boy finna be in there. I'm not gonna say what that is. Y'all can infer, but he finna be off the lick as well. Cause we going clubbing right after. Trust. But bro, wrong hand. What? All right. Can you put your hand on the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? I promise you I've done both. I think. Yeah, I've done left and right. Bro, Jinwoo or Itachi, who has more? Definitely Jinwoo. Itachi, he was like one of the OGs, but Jinwoo, it just knocks that shit out the water, twin. Playing defense like DDG, I could. Bro, I'm very excited for the wedding. I'm very excited to see individuals that are going to be attending the wedding as well. So, I'm not going to say which individuals, but yeah. Open my hand? Like this? We just going to be playing high five with the camera? Wait, I'm going like this, like a dummy. All right, we going to do it one more. All right, chat, watch this. W acting skills. Bro, can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Oh, yeah, I got you. Spread them out? Chat. Okay, hold on. Time out. We finna do this. I promise you, bro, I'm not. How you got the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Chat, I'm dumb. Yeah, spread them out is crazy, twin. All right, hold on. Let me get my. All right, let's get it. We finna get in our acting bag. Hunto, can you open? Why do I say open? I'm defeated right now. I'm defeated. Huncho, can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Yeah, I got you, bro. Or we can just go. Yeah, this is like take 30 at this point. Have I seen Ironheart on Disney Plus? Yo, Ty, I watched the first episode. It's fire so far. I need to tap back into it, but Yeah, I've watched it. Well, the very beginning. Spread my fingers out. A ring bearer with the Akatsuki ring would be crazy. Loki. All right, we can close this out real quick. Close it out. All right, was that good? Yes or no? Yes or no? Bro, you too stiff. Loosen up a bit. Bruh! And it doesn't help that I have this shotgun mic on the top of my camera either. So I have this shotgun mic. It was in my way. So like the camera was right here and I was trying to avoid it. My month is about to end. Oh boy. Okay. Hunto, can you open? Why do I keep saying open? Hunto, can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Oh yeah, I got you, bro. Yes, no, maybe. I'm hoping. Oh! I feel like a chat. I'm getting trolled. I'm getting trolled. How you got the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Oh, baby. You know, we gotta go on. 6-digit code. Let me actually go full screen so I don't. Go look at how Kai, bro, I did the same thing that Kai did. I promise you. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Trust, I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, let me log into this TikTok real quick. Because, bro, we finna watch some film. Trust, we finna watch some film. We finna get this shit correct, y'all boys and girls. Okay, 7847. Motherfucker. I feel like I'm getting gaslit. Okay. I keep seeing Kai. Let me see. Hey, your girl like me cause she probably want my baby. Hey, ice on my neck. Okay, so it's definitely the left hand. I gotta be like, huh. And it's not the full thing, no? My hand, I'm like these. Chat. I'm like these. Bro, we twinning them. Are we not? Watch him stay open. Yeah, that's it. Like, huh. Okay. Okay. So we finna try this again. We finna try this again. Just pull back a little, like this far. So like that far. Y'all, type 1 if it's that far. Yeah, bro, that third string. All right. Huncho, can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Yeah, I got you, bro. Hold on. Again. Battery at 5%. Yeah, Can you cover the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Yeah, I got you, bro. Thank you. Finally. Hey, please drop that in the Discord. Because I feel like I just went through the 7 stages of grief trying to do that. Like, I really felt like a little short bussy right there. I'm not going to hold you. Bro, just give up. Oh my goodness. All right, we chilling. We all caught up on Huncho lore. We back streaming consistently. All right, y'all boys. Should I react to a video or should I play a game? What do you all want to see? I low-key have a YouTube video in mind that I do want to watch because I saw some clips of it. Or do I want to play the game? Because I don't know what I would play on the game. Video? Yeah, it is more interactive too. Grab it now, hover over it. Have I seen the new Death Stranding game? I don't think I have. All right, let's see what we got. And let me take off this. Ugh. Even though I did unlock my Sharingan, it's getting a little hot. All right, and where is my thingy? I got everything. I got everything. Oh, this is actually out already. But no, yo, boys. The video that I wanted to... In 5 minutes for the final product. Oh, that's what's up. Play Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna do some scary games here eventually. But I don't have Dead by Daylight. Poll. A lot of people are saying videos. So I'm gonna just do a video. Cause have y'all seen, where is it? FaZe versus 9 to 5. Bro, I've wanted to watch this so badly. FaZe versus 9 to 5. Cause I've been seeing a couple clips. The Sharingan hurts me. We gonna see. All right, let's see. Oh, this boy is a minute.
What I always think of when I think of the Jurassic films is dinosaurs that are more...
Yeah, y'all boys, I don't have YouTube Premium. I refuse to buy YouTube Premium. All right, let's tap in. Because the classic debate, is streaming harder than a 9 to 5 job? We gonna see. I know everyone has their own opinion on it, but we gonna see.
The emotions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be... How are you gonna disrespect your mom like that, dude? She is right now. You're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk? Hairspray. Listen, so your whole thing... So it's dangerous. Listen, your job is dangerous. You would have to go...
Bro, all that money ain't by premium. Bro,
went to school.
You got to stay frugal. If you want to be up, you still got to be smart with your money.
Playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
All right, hold on. Before we even start this chat, right? Before we even start this, where's this at? Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? I'm gonna ask it in both. We're gonna put this up for 5 minutes. Do this. Start poll. All right, chat. We got a poll in the... All right, I want to see what y'all think. We got polls up in both the Twitch and the YouTube chat. Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? I just want to see. Bro said in my spare time as a streamer, you could play games and make bread. Yes, bruh. You got the best of both worlds. I should do a Minecraft stream. I've never played Minecraft. It'll probably be fun. Oh, and another thing about the move, bro, we finna get like top tier internet, which I love. Hey, look. In the YouTube chat, okay, it was about 50-50. Right now in the Twitch chat, we got 83% hell nah, streaming is not harder than 9 to 5. And then one person said yes. In the YouTube chat, yo, it's 50-50. Should I throw a vote? I think I'm gonna reveal later. I'm gonna do it later, okay. Yes? Okay, so YouTube and Twitch both have different like opinions on it. Hey, what happened to the news video? Aiden, it got copyrighted, so I'm in the process of re-editing it because it got visual copyrighted, but it will be going up on the channel here. Eventually, it's going up. Okay, I gotta shift my camera because yeah, it's like weird. I'm sitting in this. What the fuck is going on? There we go. Yeah, we stop at that. All right. Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? But yeah, it's going back up. In my personal opinion right now, I'm going to just say no. But I'm excited to see what they got to say. Because from the clips, yeah. Kick out mascot, you in Orlando right now? Oh, that's what's up. Streaming is harder. It depends on how big of a streamer you are, too. It depends on your scenario. The fact they got all these people for it is crazy, too.
Same different day.
Okay, all right. So my argument here
50-50
is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9-to-5.
Facts.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Because you gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right. You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties, maybe
this nigga said flip some patties. Bro, there is definitely two ends of the spectrum here. Cause like if you a really locked in streamer, like bro, people don't realize how hard content actually is. Like as far as coming up with new ideas consistently, keeping your audience engaged, being a upbeat personality, just being an entertainer in general. I don't know, cause like I feel like with content, you can't bullshit as much. That's why I'm so like 50-50 on it. Like, I don't know. I feel both ways. Like, yes, the 9-to-5 is hard, but yes, streaming also is hard. But it just depends. Because like, I'm gonna say it is easier to get a full-time 9-to-5 than it is to become a full-time streamer, of course. But
envelopes, answering phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
when you're
turns
a mail
off.
carrier, I'm a mail carrier, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have to deal with thousands, tens of thousands of people critiquing every little thing we do, every decision we make, every thought we have.
You guys got it made, man. I wish I had it made like y'all.
We don't have to go sign a few envelopes.
Bro, he don't realize the grind that goes into it.
What's the next trend? What's the next idea? Oh my God, I have to stream today.
Yeah, being a content creator that doesn't like fall off is hard as well.
Lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7. You got high energy 24/7.
I wish I could be at home like you and get back and get paid big money.
We're not even at home. We're walking around. We're walking around
doing everything.
Parties, doing all this stuff.
I gotta slave just
yes, because chat. Look. That's another thing. Like even this right here, right? So this, of course, is a straight yelling in the video. Yeah, yelling and gaslighting. I'm not gonna go hold you. Like even me streaming right now, it requires a lot of, I'm gonna say, energy. Cause like, just in the hour and 24 minutes I've been live, this is the most I've talked today. High energy. I'm going from 0 to 100. Shit, probably about 50 to 100. But I don't know, because normally if I'm just sitting here by myself, I'm off stream, I'm just finna be chilling, probably scrolling on my phone a little bit, not talking at all. Just probably lights finna be off as well. So I'm finna be like these, just chilling. You feel me? But just to provide like some sort of entertainment, it's hard.
I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Meta?
No!
Frank again.
I'm gonna turn on an ad blocker, bruh.
Days Inn makes every winning moment even more.
Chat, I'm gonna have to get YouTube Premium.
Staying nearby gets you close to what matters.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
no, I'm not.
Steady rate.
You're not guaranteed? I don't work, I don't get paid.
Yo, KJ, I appreciate you, bro.
You have a guaranteed pay if you work. That's your decision if you don't want to work.
That is another thing, like guaranteed pay.
I don't get paid either.
We don't got to deal with people spamming L's.
And with this thing said, I don't have to deal with people spamming L's. YouTube got rid of Mr. Adblocker, bro. Bruh. Oh my goodness. Ty, that's fucking crazy, gang. That's strike one, twin. But KJ, I appreciate you. But yeah. Like I said, just because I've experienced this myself too, just like how much your income can fluctuate. Because if you have a really bad month, that can like mess you up for real. Like when you clock into your 9 to 5, as long as you go for that certain amount of time, you're guaranteed to get that money. But like content creation and whatnot, like there's a whole thing. There's like a lot more risk to it. Of course, there's more reward, but there is risk. You kind of like it with the lights out?
Go in the chat, spamming L's. Oh, this is
VPN blocks the ads, right? I'm not sure.
Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. That. This 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming
everybody
is so easy,
wants to.
How come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat all the time.
Oh, so what? I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
If y'all homeboys not gaslighting you, they down to some homies for real.
Yeah, and you right, homeboy, you right. But check this out. My nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing flags.
So we got flags up.
These flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
LOL. Yes, having a positive mentality and like staying on your grind is definitely like superior.
You raised your flag. Is there a reason you did that?
Yeah, because I was actually a cook for 15 years. So that means for 15 years, I had to get up practically every day, get dressed, go to work, and I had to deal with not only adults, but I also had to deal with children.
We deal with children every day, too.
We deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
Yeah, because like, look. The target demographic for streaming, I say the two biggest demographics are what? 13 to 17, and then also 17 to 24. Yeah, and then 17 to 24, and then 25 to 34. So like literally the younger generation, for real. You're in your Frieza arc? What you mean, gang? But yes, both are hard.
I can't go out in public without 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is in life?
Isn't that special?
That is difficult.
This thing said a picture, dog.
Forever.
You think this is gonna last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being a cook,
you gotta grind.
You have that.
I like how they have these like
I
facts
have
at the
a
bottom
job.
here.
I have a degree. I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers,
Because yeah, if you get canceled.
what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him.
Yes, finding
What would
content
you
and
do?
getting new
If
like
you lost completely
exciting
all your
content is a lot of hard
YouTubers,
work.
You had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually go to work.
Yes, Tony, exactly. What are the best PC specs that you need to stream? Bro, Sleepy, if you can drop, if you can add me in the Discord, I got you, gang.
And start my real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
But no,
Yes,
he lost
like
everybody.
24/7.
He lost everybody. He has
Yes,
no followers.
especially when you blow up and you're super big, privacy is gone, essentially. Because, like, even though I have a decently sized YouTube channel, right? Like, she said to slur the J word. Like, at the point I am right now, I literally can still go in public and have the vast majority of people not recognize me. I can still do, like, my 9 to 5, well, just do, like, normal day-to-day activities. But, bro, once you get really big, that goes away. You're essentially like another celebrity. Like streamers are essentially like the new rappers, the new athletes. They're in that same tier now. They're getting there. Like, imagine you're like Tom Brady or LeBron or somebody. They can't just go out and walk to the grocery store no more. They're gonna get swarmed, follow home, all that shit. And now the majority of streamers are regular people, have all this fame now, and they gotta accommodate for that. Because especially with how big it's getting. A nigga's real horror stories getting a job.
You're proving my point.
You would have to
proving my
turn
point. You're proving my point on why this is harder because I could lose it all tomorrow.
Yeah, but you could lose it tomorrow.
If let's say you're a cook, right? Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook over here, cook over there. You could be a private chef. You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that security.
I was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook. You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think I saw a flag right here.
You definitely could.
I see red flags.
I'm gonna have to backlight Lacey.
My glorious King LeBron edit win. I got you. She sounds like a mom that would tell her kids that getting a degree will solve everything. Bro.
I gotta post on an Instagram story. I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure. Like I gotta make sure.
Okay, see, the thing about this video right now is like they're making it funny. They're saying things hilariously like, oh my gosh, I gotta post a TikTok today. Oh, poor little me. But bro, when you're at a certain level of content, there is so much that goes into a single video. Like there's literally so much. Like I know I chopped it up on stream one day just showing you what goes into one of my YouTube videos. But just think like a lot of these like high level editors and whatnot, there's a lot of shit that goes into it. And plus, especially when you got your whole staff and things like that, there's a lot.
You have to do work. It ruins our Twitter impressions too.
It ruins our impressions.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from.
What's up, Rhonda?
From
Yeah. W. Rhonda.
5 years ago, I I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be
editing is a
creative.
skill. It's hard.
Fashion.
It takes time to learn.
Acting, I love singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism. Back in the 60s and the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't support your business. So yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
You posted it. Cam got on
my
TikTok.
daughter.
I got you, Cam.
You get spoiled.
Remind me when this video's over.
You get spoiled. You get spoiled. Your mama and daddy keep
He's hitting me. Rhonda.
I got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda, have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
Oh my God.
30 days straight.
24
hours a day.
Day and night. No break.
We all streamed.
That ain't even healthy.
You're
Talk to him, Rhonda.
Working 7 to 3. You have 2 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your family, relax.
Play the piano, my boy. Lacey basically is right now.
No personal.
What
You know how
day
hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo-boo?
When have you ran a 3-minute ad?
You
When have you never ran a 3-minute ad?
Bro.
You short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now
It's fake
think
on
about
social
this.
Have you ever
Think
ran a
about this.
subathon? Have
Imagine
you ever ran a
every
3-minute
little
ad?
person, we call them
Bro, I could run a 3-minute ad right now.
Judge
That's
your
too much
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have a girl take a picture in your car without them finding out and judging you.
I got caught with my ex.
I got caught with my ex. And I
Yes.
got treated like I was a pedophile.
She said a job, now I'm scared.
Mental health.
Shit with me
Mental
too.
health. When you
It's
stop caring
scary.
about what people think and what they say about you, do you. Do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care about what people think, social media, what they say about
Because
you.
that's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35
They
years.
keep
What do you
saying the
think's
J
harder?
word.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, you know, the doctor, et cetera, or a 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Okay. Yo, is a 24-hour open surgery harder than a 24-hour stream? I just want to see what y'all got to say. Which one's harder, surgery or stream? Surgery or stream? Because I know which one's harder in my head. I know what's harder in my head. Okay, so we got some IQ points in chat. Okay, thank you. Surgery is definitely harder. Anybody that disagrees, you belong on a slightly smaller bus. Slightly smaller bus. But it still takes skill to do both. Of course, you have to be very more refined in your skill, do a hella studies. So of course it's surgery. But shit, it's just different fucking perspectives. Cause I mean, shit, if you want to look at it from that angle, there's only a very small percentage of doctors, like say country to country, that can do these high level surgeries. And hey, in streaming, there's a very small percentage of streamers that can do these high level 24-hour subathon streams. A smaller bus is crazy. But what about the civil engineers? Man.
You're saving thousands, you're saving one.
Bruh. Dog said, we're saving thousands, you're saving one. Huh?
You're saving thousands.
Hold on.
Open surgery.
Oh, bro.
All right then, Des. I appreciate you, bro. Have a good night, gang.
You're saving one.
Yeah, right now they're just gaslighting. Because yes, you could literally like send somebody to the gulag if you mess up on a surgery, especially like open heart, brain, or something like that. Gulag, out of there, gone. Big racks, they long type shit. But fuck, if you mess up on a stream, like shit, what? Say like, what's a good example? Like say like Extra Emily, like how she accidentally said the N-word, or allegedly. She got canceled for a little bit, but shit, she back up. So yeah, surgery is definitely harder. What's good, Aiden? How you doing, gang? This is literally just gaslighting central.
30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that you guys, none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your editors, your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
That's bad takes.
That's bad takes. That's bad takes. That's bad
Okay,
takes.
see, look. I don't agree with this because look, yes, production, especially when you get to a higher level, gulag in real life may or may not come back. That's hilarious. Production when you get to a higher level is very important, especially when you're doing these big events. But bro, right now, like, look, especially for me, I don't have production. It's all on big me. Like, none of this shit wouldn't exist, like, if you didn't have the streamer itself. The production and the staff that you have is literally just a reflection of the hard work you've put in to get there. You feel me? Because, like, if you're not putting in work to be a streamer, you're not going to have the funds to actually pay somebody, employ someone to be on your camera crew, sound design, all this other stuff. But yeah. So that's why that's not a valid point to me, that dog said.
If it wasn't for us, though.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Ronaldo.
I would even go as far to say as every person in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you know?
I have
worked a real job.
What was your real job?
I worked 8 months. I worked a double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time.
Why are you laughing at Walmart and Panera? That's valid for a college, high school kid. That's fucking valid. I am not getting drafted, bro. I'm not getting drafted. I promise you. I'm UNC status. I'm not getting drafted.
I actually feel like they're wrong.
They're wrong there. Stay Ronaldo streams are high energy and entertaining, often featuring Fortnite gameplay, funny reactions, and I could not finish it because I started late. But we're just gonna assume.
Hi, I'm Chris.
All right,
Shiver me
Why
timbers.
do you think a 9-to-5 job is not harder than what you do?
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier.
I mean, you're not guaranteed pay. You
100%.
like you still have to do it. Your pay is just more consistent.
Makes it easier for 9-to-5 people to have a job because their pay is guaranteed.
When you go to work every day, everyone's
so you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
Well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you're someone who works a doctor, it's obviously different. But if you're talking abroad, 9-to-5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being a streamer.
How so?
Well, it's because you're guaranteed and you don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9-to-5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next thing you know, I'm selling shoes for pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job is easier or harder based on the guaranteed pay? That's one aspect of it.
Working
right?
at Foot Locker, working at
yes. Fourth year, I agree.
Or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer, yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas, you have to stay relevant.
We're talking about ideas now. Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about pay.
Okay, so what do you want to start with though? But it doesn't make. But you're not even. You're not.
Bro wants to be right in these Tony Stark glasses so bad.
100% are. Yeah. So how is it harder if you're guaranteed to pay? I worked for 4 years of streaming. I didn't make $1.
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like
it's different for everyone.
Stuff that you need creativity. You need to get out of your circle, comfort zone. Yeah. You need to be able to actually make people believe what you believe in the sense of like, oh, this is good content. Do you watch any TV shows?
I watch YouTube.
Okay, you watch
so
YouTube.
Much YouTube.
So it's the same thing.
Absolutely,
so the people that you're entertained by are the people like us, just for a different audience.
That's true.
Yeah, even in bro's posture right here, dog is taking it full on. I feel like he has a superiority complex going on right now. He got fitted up. My nigga's in the pink right now. The little Tony Stark Temu Friday glasses. Talking in a soft tone. Oh, it's Edith? Okay, you might be right. But bruh, yes. It legit just depends on what you do. It depends on what you do. That's as easy as I can explain it right now.
Entertainment is a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this is entertainment.
Entertainment
but
is
my question to you is,
he wants to see the fit.
Why,
bro, this definitely went up on IG.
You can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that, I'm just using that because that's the best example, is harder than a streamer?
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
in the sense of everyday activity. Because some people around here said, oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Oh, yeah. Okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with millions
of
people.
When you're creating that content and you have your phone, you're dealing with you and yourself in that phone.
Okay, so what happens?
You're not dealing with
workers
and you're not
That's not true at all. I have an editor that I pay who relies on me. If I stop doing any type of content, he loses a job.
So when you go to your job, when you go to work, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, oh, we're not doing it anymore? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people and having to multitask tasks you have to do throughout your shift and deal with your coworkers and interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff.
Bro, it's literally the same thing. He's describing this. Like, yes, at your 9 to 5, you have to go in. You technically, well, 9 to 5, you clock in, you have tasks you have to do, you have things that you have to do while you're there. While you're streaming or whatever, especially a high production streamer like Kai Cenat, Speed, Ronaldo, any of the FaZe dudes. If they literally stop, their whole team is out of a job. If your boss stops at your 9 to 5, or the company says, yeah, nah, like say you're working at, what, fucking Nike. If Nike decides, yeah, we're done. We're not selling shoes, clothes, none of that no more. We're done. Their whole team cooked.
Actually doing your job for however many number of hours that you are talking and typing and shitting and eating and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do.
Oh my God, language.
No, but there's actually a mental aspect.
I understand that,
No, let me hear me out. Camaraderie, like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
Bro didn't even want to hear, like, he didn't even want to hear them out.
So I'm Angelina, and I work as an executive assistant.
You're right. You're right.
Angelina. Hey, I was thinking it.
Right,
I didn't want to say it.
Talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6.
Her voice is very soothing.
I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home. But if I didn't, I would have to.
Is y'all Peep Silky? As soon as she said girlfriend, Peep Silky, Peep Silky.
Home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me.
Sticker like, fuck. He was finna try to slide after the video. He's so defeated. Dog was, oh my God.
Me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed
Angelina
in time and wake up in time
to
commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long
berated.
Have you been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14.
So you can understand.
When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers
reaction
off
was
the
the same as
bat,
mine?
and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other opportunities.
I mean, you're technically still working though.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you're saying like, to go back to the beginning, you're saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship, was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home, like.
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started, I started at 16. For about 3 years, I was making money and it slowly went super up and then all of a sudden it went down, right? Yeah. I lost everything.
Wait, was Dog eating a French fry with his toes?
Down, right? Yeah. I lost everything, fell off completely.
Huh?
It's a real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke. Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So going back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents.
You earn while you work.
At the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my, like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so alone across the country.
Damn.
So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my support system?
Damn, why Shorty laughing? She's evil.
It's like when you're alone too and everything's going down.
My man is explaining his. He's explaining his life hardships, and she over here. Man, lame. See, I don't like people like this, bro. I genuinely don't.
Why is she laughing, bro?
Okay, so I have a question. You said that for the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom. I was 16.
That is evil.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't, and they have to take 9 to 5.
Okay, time out. Okay, so this is where her argument is becoming invalid. I would understand if like she was talking about like the over 18 range, like say you in your 20s or whatnot, right? But like as a minor, your parents are legally obligated to take care of you. Legally. Yeah. And it's his mom, his mother, the woman that literally birthed him. Yo, what's good, Bursto? How you doing, gang? Yes, of course you're gonna have a place to stay. And of course, yes, certain living situations are absolutely more privileged than others. But bro, that's essentially, I'm gonna say the bare minimum. If you being a good parent, yes, of course, you're gonna feed your kid, house your kid, clothe your kid, give your kid the things that they want to make them happy because you want to see them succeed, especially as a minor. I mean, okay, yeah, it's a little different. Like once you get like 18 and up and once you're an adult, but bro, he talking about 15, 16. She talking about like, nah, it's a privilege that your mom was able to do that. Huh? Bro, this is where she just lost all credibility for me.
A lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of people don't have families that support.
Oh yeah, Bursto, we're reacting to the video.
Conversation. What does that have to do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given.
So how did you move to LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
But you're 15, right? Most jobs don't start taking you till you're 16. And then those are part-time jobs. You can't earn a full-time income as a minor when you're still in high school. All right? So 16, isn't that what, like junior, maybe beginning of senior year? You are still in the K through 12 school system, at least in the US. You're not earning a full-time income. You're not clocking out of school at 2, 3 o'clock and then going into your job and working from like 3 to 11 or 3 to 12. Like, bro, it's invalid, bro.
Well,
like, bro, people just be wanting to be right. I don't like that.
Trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped my family out in times where I was able to, but I also had to have my family support me in order to have certain
Bro, I don't want to hear anything from this knockoff Bob Marley ad. Not even Bob Marley. What's his name? The painter.
That's a great question. I don't know, because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got paid the same every single month, let's say just in simple terms, we all got paid.
L ads. I'm gonna get YouTube Premium eventually.
$100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money.
Okay.
Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question, would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
She is saying I a lot now.
If she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Nothing's secure.
Nothing's secure. You just proved my point. But you just
yes,
proved my
Bob
point.
Ross. Okay.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day, even if
let's say I lost it all tomorrow,
you still have residuals of your previous viral videos. Even if people are hating on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to school.
So were we.
You went to school to be a content creator?
Streamer University.
I know. Wait, was Ronaldo even at Streamer University? Time out. Was Ronaldo even at Streamer University? This shit is so unserious, bro. This nigga really said Streamer University. LOL, son. Dog said I went to Streamer University. But to this point, yes, to become a successful streamer like this, unless you literally have like a plug or like you're like an industry plant, like unless you're like what's a good example? Unless you're Ray. Ray got on because of Kai. He was able to blow up so quick. But the vast majority of people don't get that. You feel me? He just was able to capitalize on an opportunity. He met Kai, was able to go up, and now he's a huge streamer. But yeah, the vast majority of people started from literally 2, 3 viewers, and they getting up there. But yeah, they not taking this seriously at all. I wouldn't either, especially with this type of logic they coming at me with. All right, adapt to the top variety streamer and IRL streamer, averaging around 13K viewers per stream on Twitch with, okay, 900,000 followers and peaking as high as 45. Adapt to key figure. Okay, they're just explaining who he is.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
Okay, bet, college professor.
So first of all, I want to say I do respect all of you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work.
I expect a lot from him.
As hard as people who have a regular job.
You don't know that.
I mean, that I do know it for sure. It's very clear. People have to wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing, it's a weekly thing, it's a monthly thing, it's a yearly thing, it's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're gonna lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers. And you have a large following enough where there's enough of a range of perspectives that people will always be on board for you as long as you're producing content.
The University of Michigan got
jobs and lose their jobs, and maybe there's a recession, there's not a lot of jobs, as could be now.
Ryan, you bring up a great point. Ryan said, when you think about it, most streamers when they start, like as an adult, they have a job because it's not like they'll blow up immediately and they need time before it becomes a stable career. Ryan, my boy, W. Because literally, this is me right now. Even with the platform that I have, I still work a normal job. Like, yes, I get income from what I do on the content creation side, but personally right now I don't feel like I am in a position to just go fully all in on it. And especially, yes, a lot of these 20-year-old content creators, they're still doing something else. They come home, grind, make their videos, all this other stuff. That's literally the boat I'm in right now. And yes, it's a great boat to be in. You have that potential to blow up and make it your full-time thing. But bro, you're literally being your own boss, starting from nothing, being an entrepreneur. So yes, Steve Harvey from Temu, bro, and he's a couple shades lighter than Steve Harvey. Yo, what's good, JB? How you doing, gang?
Worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. But how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time.
That's true.
Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it out.
Done.
Okay, so listen.
Calm down,
to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you, you need to build that over years and years and years and hours of trust and communication and intimate relationships with your audience.
Okay, so
that's not something that's just given to you. That
exactly.
You don't just fall into 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers.
Of course not.
You don't.
It takes work for sure. But like what you guys are talking about in terms of like the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so a large part of it is just general angst from being young, and you just happen to have a camera in front of you and like talking to people or whatever, but at the same time, like, you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal. Like the mental toll that it takes dealing with people and getting comments and this and that, that's what everybody deals with. But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what. Anyone who has a 9 to 5 has to do that.
I said, what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so. I have to do that same
so
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit for the next 10 years.
He said, okay, you just gotta come in and teach the same fucking lesson. I think, like, that's my thing, especially it started for me in middle school. I'm like, bro, so I have an individual teacher for every subject. Like, okay, so the science teacher, we're learning about gravity or something like that today. You gotta teach that lesson 5 times today. Do you not get bored of that? But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you feel me?
Hey, come on, man.
We have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular, to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same.
That's another thing. Yes, you can reteach the same curriculum, but as a content creator, like even for me right now, like I can't post the same video 2 times in a row and expect to get the same result, revenue, followage, anything like that. Like, of course, your loyal followers, subs, people in your community are gonna rock with you. But like, if you keep putting out the same thing, like say you post the same video 7 days in a row on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, you do the exact same stream 7 days in a row. Nobody is checking for that. You gotta do something new every time. That's a valid point. Valid point. Yes, you can't redo things. Like, you can to an extent, but like a carbon copy, like, bro, you can teach Newton's laws of gravity 30 times in a row. Valid. You're still gonna get that same check. But if you do the same video 30 times in a row, bro, you probably finna lose a lot of your following. You're not getting no bread from that. People are gonna be like, bro, what the fuck, money grab, all this other shit. No.
I had to take years to learn, but
you know what I'm saying? But I started making content when I was 12 years old. Okay. It started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I don't think anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could push shot.
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but
I still cannot hit a crane shot to this day.
Right? And then I'm like, okay. Then I had to do YouTube for 4 years, right? And then I had to do FaZe Clan, build FaZe Clan out, fix FaZe Clan, and then do streaming.
Okay.
So
with how many people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
All of them. There were a lot.
It's different. Definitely different.
Was it just you? Like,
no.
Okay.
Go to Lake Lanier. Where's that at, Nozomi?
It wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts on YouTube of me.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was 13,
how did YouTube become so easy? Because a bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
Okay, so, yes, I understand on the back end, like the business side of YouTube. But like for a normal person to get into YouTube, right? And just do content, it's not easy. It's a lot of unseen work that goes behind the scenes, stress. You're thinking of ideas. You're like, will this reciprocate with my audience? Will this joke hit? Is this a good idea? You're second guessing yourself a lot. YouTube is not easy. That's why, like, okay, yeah, you see a lot of channels with 50K subs, 100,000 subs, 1 million subs. But bro, that's years of work. And that's a very small percentage. Just because you see them on your recommended doesn't mean that anyone and everyone can do it. You feel me? Also, as a professor, you teach new people every year. Streamers do it mostly the same people, but different topics. I agree with that. Like, yes, of course, you get new people as a content creator. You consistently get new followers if you are growing. But a lot of your loyal people are going to be there. Because, like, a good prime example for me is gaming YouTubers, right? So say Fortnite. So people who were in the Fortnite community, like with content, especially streaming, like who do I want to give it as an example? I'm gonna say like Cypher PK, one of the most successful Fortnite YouTubers of all time, still successful to this day, pushing Fortnite, and that's literally his lane. Bro stays in it. He'll deviate sometimes, like if he just wants to have a break or like if he has a sponsored stream or something like that. But bro, it's so hard to pivot. If you wanted to be like, I want to start doing IRL content, or I don't really want to play Fortnite anymore. Maybe I want to switch to Call of Duty. He can't he can because of how successful he is. But from a business standpoint, that wouldn't be smart because he knows what's bringing in the bills. Like, yeah, he's doing the same thing and it's still hitting, but to each their own. It's just different strokes, bro, for different. Oh, it's in Georgia? I've only been in Georgia once. I was in Atlanta.
And then just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then boom, there you go.
Right.
You didn't build that campus.
I spent years earning my credentials and mastering.
And I did it.
Come on, guys. Your credentials are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get.
Yeah, you can get dropped from corporate drop instantly. Of course. I totally agree. And stuff like that stays on your resume.
Coming from a hair and makeup artist, physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys can even compete with the physicality.
Brother.
You guys
I know how to do a 3-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
3-strand braid.
Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies. You have to haul it around, get up early in the morning. You stand on your feet all day.
Yeah, Ryan, I would definitely be down for a Q&A.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole thing.
So it's dangerous.
Listen,
Your job isn't dangerous. Your job isn't.
Okay, dog. Why do they start off strong, but then they start yapping? Because when they have their points that they have, obviously in their head, they know what they want to say initially. But when those initial arguments get broke down, that's when they start spiraling, I'm going to say. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, because right now, I don't like what she's trying to say right now. She's trying to basically make being a hairstylist equivalent with like some sort of toxic chemical job. She's like, we're breathing in these toxic chemicals, working with our hands. Like she's in a factory or something like that. Like, I don't know, gang. Like, yes, it is hard. Length, I appreciate you. What's good, gang? I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you. And my fault, I didn't see your first message. I was in the middle of yapping. But I don't know. This is a bit of a reach for me. Yes, being a hairstylist is hard and pleasing your clients. And pleasing your clients, but this is she reaching a little bit.
We can't do what you do, right?
It's not physical. I'm saying that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So physically, I physically can't haul around
a
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot. You can't 1080. You can't
He's
hold
stuck on this crane shot
and make a 200K montage. You can't, man. No one in here. Come on, man. None of you can.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Do that for 12 hours a day.
Yes. Actually, yes.
4 days they had a trick shot. 4 days they had a trick shot.
Actually, yes, I would have to do that.
And then your day is never done. When you're done doing that, is your job done? Do you have to go shopping and replace all of the things that you use?
You have to edit the content, redistribute it.
Clean all of your gear.
I feel like I'm picking a side. I don't like this. I don't like this.
But when you're done, you're done.
What about if the Elgato wasn't on?
When you're done, you're done.
These things?
They're rage baiting so bad.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample.
Oh my God.
All right then, Rizzler.
Wait,
I'm sorry, I missed this.
These things.
Oh my God, disable resample.
If I rendered my video in Vegas and I sent the editor the clips without disabling and resample.
Oh my God.
My montage is fucked.
Right.
The main underlying argument here is what you do is physically
day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is what you do is physically more taxing and hard than what any of us
and dangerous.
1,000 Year Blow War. Length, I honestly have not watched it. I would need to watch it first. But it could be lit. I've seen clips.
I would go as far as
he's stuck on tricks. He's brought up this crane shot like 4 times, dog. Oh my God, no. He's brought up this crane shot like 4 times.
How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed to. However long I needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
And then it's not even guaranteed to go viral.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off and stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 1010. I would have to get to last. I would have to pray to God that he would be in the right spot. Throw the
PC crash.
Now,
hey, Tyler, at least you're here, gang.
I got my rotation.
Dead zones.
This is literally Gen Z versus Alpha.
Stick drip.
The thing is, for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
Bro, Jack Doherty, that nigga got snatched for his chain.
They're laughing, but that's happening.
Snatched for his chain.
I got a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
A crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost
what?
Decapitated his thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, bet we got Silky. Okay, I'm excited for this one. Chat. Okay, let me not cook because she seems like a sweet individual. I'm not gonna cook her. Chat. I'm not gonna cook her. The best song is Steven Universe. I don't know. Nazomi, I never finished watching Steven Universe. Okay, I'm not. But back to the video. I'm not gonna cook Auntie. She might be cool, peeps.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
She's so sweet.
I am very occupational. My last job, I worked as a librarian with elementary school children.
So
I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, all that, because it's who you are.
I'm getting comforting auntie vibes from her.
We create social media all the
time. I hope she don't say nothing.
Because that's what we are.
Crazy.
We're 9-to-5ers, and we interact and have energy with people, where I don't think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You don't need energy?
You have false energy because you're across the screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
Interacting?
What are we doing right now?
You're doing it now because
a little bit longer
doing
length.
a video.
So wait, isn't she debating for us? That's making it harder for us.
Do you know that there's millions of people?
Now I'm not gonna have all y'all gang up on me.
There's millions of people who watch a video who save lives every day, probably more than doctors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. There's people that literally stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out to the clubs at night, staying out till 10 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was having fun.
Hell yeah.
Why would you go? Okay, chat. If you know you gotta work at 6 in the morning the next day, why is you out clubbing till 3? That's, I hate to say it, but just short bus behavior. You're dumb. You're just dumb. Say that shit for the weekend, twin. Like, come on. L decision, gang. L decision.
Is like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like
Pause.
this.
Okay.
I'll also say.
What kind of shit's going on?
She said she don't touch people.
You get to put some shades on and you go by your day to work. We can't do that because we have thousands of people.
But is that your choice?
You're high. You're hungover. Just get off screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that your choice?
We don't like you like this. Why are you doing this?
But is that your choice?
It was your choice to go to the...
You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't.
And that's what's happening now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts, souls, minds. No, you are not.
Do you know how many babes we meet a day?
I think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
It was her choice to go clubbing. Of course, yes, 100%.
I got kids. I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course I laugh.
So then the interaction. We're touching them.
But the interaction is not real.
Did it make you feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
What make me?
She's
feel better?
disregarding mental health right now.
Have you ever been entertained and been like, oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake. Some of it is fake.
You see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer because I'm debating him. But go ahead.
Right after this, I got you.
Okay, all right. Come on.
So when you're entertained, have you ever felt like your day was better if you watched something?
Do I ever lack? Wait, what you mean?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the
You
difference?
quite lacking? Hell no.
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
I can go out in public and be seen.
So it's
you know what?
Essentially, old people versus young people.
I'm a very social person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am.
Okay.
I do social media.
What we do has not affected people. It's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up.
And they want pictures, be like, yo, I actually met that type shit.
Like, you were my child.
Yo, what's happening? We reacting to this video.
We grew up watching Disney Channel.
Yep.
I've had kids come up hundreds of times throughout years of my life, had kids come up to me and say these things. So.
Okay.
Okay, no. I said I was gonna be nice. Hold on. Rewind.
Oh my God, wait.
Rewind. I said I was gonna be nice, but no. Chat. She pissed me off. Chat. So I gotta cook her. This old sideways Mr. T having haircut. Hairline is pushed back farther than the motherfucking Red Sea. Glasses are 30 millimeters thick. Looking like a creepo librarian. Let's go to whoever this next dude is. Roby. Fire the barber. Bro, that shit was... Her hairline went... I like to cook.
What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful, right?
Type shit. Okay.
Not fun at all. Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
Whoa. It sounds like you're jealous.
It's a job. You can get bored of that.
Okay, so look.
No?
Right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that was sarcasm and you didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen.
Bro, he's dead serious saying, so you're jealous of a harder job. That's sarcasm. That's not sarcasm, twin. Just like, look at his tone delivery here.
What is diesel?
Okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
No. That's not sarcasm there.
Thank you. That was sarcasm and you didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No, listen. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying? I'm already drowsy because I just smoked the night before. You know why I got smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them.
He might live in a bird. They have no idea what the flag means.
Let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking pot and waking up at 4.
Okay, waking up at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up. I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, because I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my
He got shit now, he looks like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So.
Yeah,
you gotta look good for the baddies, you feel me?
I gotta make sure I'm freshly saving. I'm not saving for this video.
White bro look like Ty Lil.
There's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face.
Cool. So he got fat.
Maybe because I see it both a lot, I don't see it.
Arrivals,
but maybe.
But probably 1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I can just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we could just scrubble something around.
No content, no money.
Length, I can go into detail on that later.
Probably by 8 or
I got you, bro.
PM. I'm still
What part shall I put it in? Put it in media, Kozak.
My mind is
Do you know what's crazy? 8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work.
I
did my work today.
You got the same boss already.
They're reverse gaslighting, bro, right now. They're reverse gaslighting.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
He'll kill himself?
I don't know this.
I don't know.
He'll kill himself is
You're talking
crazy.
yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait,
My turn, a little baby.
Man, a rope.
What is he?
Wait, is that racist?
He said he would lynch.
Oh, you're back?
Babe, I want to say to you.
Rhonda.
Wait.
Rhonda.
Black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Hi, Rhonda.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say
All right,
shit
Michael.
like that,
What's up,
do you
Nazomi?
really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said,
I'm an
you
introvert.
said.
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
And that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I
Hey,
doing?
L. Robbie. Why did Rhonda have to come take over for Robbie? Bro literally couldn't hang. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
He's a hero.
How?
I'm a
Hero?
superhero.
Oh, bet. Jason? I already know Jason is finna be on some top tier bullshit. I'm already hip. Oh my God. No! 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 Why are we bringing back the this Sid the Science Kid looking motherfucker? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Okay. All right, this is gonna be a good part of the video, y'all. Good part of the video. Let's get another MP. Oh my God. Hold on, wait. Time out.
You look great.
Chat. What is this? Oh yeah, Nozomi, what was the question? And yeah, I said it real quick. My fault. In the near future, would I ever want to do a PO box like for gifts? I would. Yes, I could start a PO box really easily, and that could be a nice little like unboxing or something like that. That was a great question. And WCam for highlighting. My fault, bro. And my fault, Nozomi. Bro's her biggest hater. Bro, she irritated me because she started off so good, and then she just like somebody give her a GPS. Cause she lost me, and then look at what is this? Just let it go, my baby. Just save it off and get finger waves. You look stupid. Oh my goodness. Like I really want like an African dad to see her and take her to a barbershop and give her the zero. Is there a zero guard? That's nothing. Yeah. Actually, matter of fact, yeah. Clippers close, zero guard. Shave all that off, bro. Come on.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm her biggest hater.
How are you?
What's up, Jason?
I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
He misspoke. She needs to go to Turkey for the hair implants.
I think dreaming is so much harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't.
I'll see this and I'll turn back and
public
question my vision
relationship
even if you is older.
because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
I loved her.
She disrespectful as shit. Oh, auntie in the back is disrespectful. Like, why are you laughing?
So.
Okay. I'm finna go on full hate watch first. Okay, you might be number 2 because she's just mean. She's spiteful. I don't like that. Like, you laughing at my man's like one of probably the lowest parts of his life.
My question.
I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
She disrespectful, bro.
If you think it's so much
Her
harder,
husband probably don't love her for
why
real.
are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you
Probably
love
should.
it. You love streaming. So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's what I had to decide.
I had to make sacrifice, and that's what you have to do.
So you lost the human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human touch.
If I was flipping burgers, I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe.
Yeah, like anybody like in the commentary, like YouTube realm, has gotten that type of comment.
Was that your choice?
Which is annoying.
No,
I mean, but of course he was the first one who like started doing it, but it's annoying comment to hear.
You gave up your girlfriend for streaming. Come on.
Her side profile is crazy. Man, I would hate to see her mugshots.
You did it for a bag.
Hey, chat. Y'all choosing a baddie or y'all choosing a bag? Which one we choosing? If you got the opportunity to make literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, is you choosing the baddie or is you choosing the bag? Me personally, like, especially depending on how locked in we is, the bag is coming first. Because especially if that girl was meant for me, we're going to find a way to each other. We're going to find a way to each other. Like, say, yeah, my shorty got to go off to college, all this other stuff, but I'm chilling streaming, and I have a great opportunity. You're, like, bro, you would literally have to be the dumbest person on earth not to choose that bag, hundreds of thousands. Because not only are you setting up yourself, depending on how this goes, like, my boy, you can build generational wealth off of this. And she has to be supportive. I feel that, Skylar. Yes, I feel that. Because, bro, especially if she's meant for you, if your partner ever does not want you to pursue something that you're passionate about, something you can make a career for, that's just selfish on their end. Because why do they not want to see you be the best version of yourself? To fulfill their needs. Like, okay, yeah, he has to move across the country to do this, to pursue this job or whatever. Like, how is this different from me having to move across the country for school or something? It's like, if you gonna hold me down, hold me down. You feel me? So the bag is gonna help a lot. Oh, bet. And Cosette, you dropped the vid. Appreciate.
It comes to a point, do I pick love and a future with someone I care dearly for? Or do I pick something that I love? Something that I'm passionate about, and motion. I pick motion.
He said motion.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa?
Yes.
Lala Costa. Thank
you.
Oh, she's an attorney?
She makes
God.
people's fuck ups. I like that.
If you had an opportunity to get a 9 to 5, that you could create yourself, like whatever you want,
yes,
9 to 5, you would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but I have to, because this is what I built my career off of.
You feel stuck.
I feel stuck, yeah.
Have you ever watched a show and you stopped watching it? Have you ever watched a show and you were like...
All the time.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to.
That TV show it's done. What happens
got
to
to
all
see
those
it through, my
actors?
boy.
It's canceled because I stopped watching?
Well, no, I'm saying if thousands of you
Honey.
stop watching.
Can you come up with I think you guys are mixing all the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like they got millions of people. You guys know what Cartoon Network is?
If your
It's
father
gone.
would stop, would you come up with a different brand then?
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot, that's the point.
You gotta pivot. Oh, you got swag in there? Okay. Swaggy.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, what is this fit? What is this fit? Oh, I'm confuddled right now. What is this? What? Huh? Okay, I'm just convinced they just brought people that couldn't drip. And she's a model?
I've worked
Elisa?
since I was a
Okay, I can see it in the face.
I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like I agree with
But
Jason,
that was not the
I
move,
think
my boy.
Streaming does take a certain more stop than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the
See you gonna get
probability of
L's in your
everybody
chat.
here trying to be an attorney is way higher than somebody making streaming a career.
Absolutely, your job is you just got lucky because you're a
You
gamer. You got lucky. There's so many people
I was,
like
just,
you
I was
out
talented.
there.
It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No. But
So
hold on.
Agree to disagree.
But specifically, what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure. It's all pure talent.
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
What is your talent?
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like.
So you were sitting at home and you're thinking, what am I gonna do with my life while you were gaming?
Bro,
You're like, oh,
nobody can do, like, a very small percentage of people can do what he's doing. You feel me? Like, yes, it's true. Any dud, like, don't want to say dud, like any like average Joe can hop on Call of Duty, run some Warzone, maybe win an occasional game or hop in multiplayer. But to drop consistent nukes, consistent great gameplay, stuff like that, literally be like a pro with this shit, it's literally levels to it, bro. It's levels. Not the average person can do this.
16, so it wasn't really like that.
You weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's just he's determined. He knows that's the only route.
He didn't get lucky. He put in hours.
That's what we do too.
It was consistency.
Everybody's a little bit of luck. I think.
By that same logic, you're lucky to get into that 9 to 5 that you chose for yourself. No, like say you're a model, you got lucky to be chosen by your judges to be a model. Yeah, because you can't just post a video and make money. That's not even considering speedrunners. Yes, and like shit like zombies and stuff like that. That's a whole lot of thing. Like, of course, there is I'm not going to say there's not any luck that goes into social media, but bro, you literally have to show up consistently, dropping video after video after video or streaming time after time after time and seeing no results, no income, no nothing. And then one day that it just hits and then you can lose it or it can come back. Yeah, it's way deeper than people think. Because I feel like one of the big disconnects that I think is like, okay, so a lot of these people, they're older, right? So think of like video games in like the 80s and 90s. Like, bro, you literally had to physically get up, go to the change machine, get quarters so you could hit up the arcade to play these video games like Street Fighter, super old Mario, Pac-Man, Snake, and whatever they had. And that's why video games get like a bad rap. Well, bad rep from like older people because they don't realize how like intricate it really is now. Because, bro, it's so complex. Like, I don't know, like your decisions that you make really affect how your game is going to go. Really. And I don't know. It's not just, okay, yeah, I have to eat all these, like Pac-Man. I have to eat all these little bulbs and avoid the little ghosties and win. No, it's way different now. And especially just playing against other people too that want to win, do the same thing, and they're equipped with the exact same thing. It's just different.
You know, people who don't have a job, you know, they feel they want to get lucky by getting a job.
Yes,
so
eyes in hand, whole lot of hand-eye coordination, Max.
Sort of luck.
You're correct.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever reason.
How is that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best.
So
how are you going to?
I'm gonna say something a little controversial. My baby, you're a model. You're a model. If those looks went away, you're on the street. You're chopped. You're either going, okay, I hate to be this, but I hate to be the devil's advocate, bro. You're a professional model, right? Imagine all of a sudden you don't fit the beauty standards wherever you're at. Niggas say, you're chopped. Fuck yeah, we don't want you. You're out of a job. You gotta go either to school, whatever degree you went in. Wait, can you get a degree in modeling? Yes or no? I don't know if you can get a degree in modeling. Of course, I know you have to like learn, and there is definitely skill that goes into modeling, posing, and all that other stuff. I will not discredit that. But if the industry decides that you're ugly, especially like in the earlier eras where like they weren't as inclusive as far as like body type, even like I'm gonna say like race and stuff like that. Cause like for a time period, it was really blonde hair, blue eyes. That was the gold standard. If you was that, you was top tier up there. I mean, of course, now we're in a better place, but if those people who are putting on those events like what, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Prada, I think I named bag thingies. I don't know who puts on fashion shows and stuff or whatever modeling companies. If they decide you're ugly, you don't make the cut, you're out of a job, bro. You either got to go grind a 9 to 5. You got to go find you a meal ticket in your significant other, or just like start from the bottom, like shit. I hate to say it, like I'm just being devil's advocate at this point, but that's luck as well. You were genetically born with those looks. I mean, obviously we have like facelifts, BBLs, all this other cosmetic surgery and whatnot, but it's still a luck aspect because beauty is an eye of the beholder. You were fortunate enough to become a model because they thought you were pretty and you fit with the brand. It's like me and my homeboy could be sitting right here. My homeboy could be chosen to be the model, and I'm just sitting here shit out of luck. Like, bro, I don't like her argument.
Is he the best? Is he the best?
I got four. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
And you're telling him
so that's
not luck.
That's
like
pure. That's pure
skill.
skill.
So you're dismissing, is Michael Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a talent. They have a talent.
They had a
But
team.
it's-
So what do
you
you
know how
do?
many talented people out there and don't get the chance?
Oh my God, shit! Get her off my screen, bro. Like I'm physically getting triggered, and the fact that she's sitting here like this, thinking she's right. Shorty is. Oh my God! See, this is the face of a person you can't tell anything. Like you're arguing with a brick wall. Michael Jordan, Bron, bro. Anybody in the NBA is not lucky. They're not lucky. Do you know how small of a percentage of people who make it? Dog, you couldn't see the drop off after high school. Like, yeah, like you may be the best player at your high school, but shit, you may get signed to a community college at D3, D2. Getting in a D1 is crazy. But bruh, come on, gang. What happened to my last video? Random Kid, it got copyrighted, so I'm in the process of re-editing. But yeah, she literally just proving their point.
Don't get the chance. They don't get the shot at it.
I don't want to take up his time. So he's not talented?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not at all.
He's not.
You just said.
What he did. I said a lot of people are talented. Don't get the shot.
Yes, they put in a lot of
to do
work.
what he does.
She's definitely proving her point.
So it's not.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was I did it off the strength of me. You know, there was no one who gave me a shot or anything like that. I simply was just.
Why are they laughing?
Yo, you being serious?
Why are you laughing?
They all just disrespectful.
Why are they laughing, bro?
It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 of those I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
College and school are the same thing, bro. But I got you.
That's luck.
Where's the luck at?
Discord settings not allowing me that. Hey, as long as you're doing the Discord, Sleepy, I'll be able to see it because I'm in there a lot.
We're lucky in some sort of way, but
God bless.
off of specific pure talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you. I'm
Yeah.
just talking in general. And there's so many people that are very talented, never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck.
It's not
I
luck.
just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it.
Exactly.
It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what, I'm
luck
talented
plays
at
a
Call of
part,
Duty.
but
This is what I want to do.
a very small
It
percentage.
took me 8 years to make it a career. Is there something funny?
Oh my God! I know this Pillsbury Doughboy ad. She's not. No. She's not gonna get a reaction. She got a reaction out of me, but she's not gonna get a further reaction out of me. She's rage baiting with this laughing. I know she's not popular. I just know she goes in stores and harasses retail employees for coupons. Her lame app. Man. A Hideo Kojima.
It's a talent.
She doesn't understand, bro.
Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games, so.
Exactly, that's that privilege.
But I'm saying though, you couldn't hop on a game and do what I do.
You couldn't do it.
She cannot, literally.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Damn.
Your son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
He put that shit on her whole family lineage.
They can't do it. They can't.
How many hours a day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. Wow. I was 16. What's funny?
See, there's a disconnect here because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Okay, look, I just want to say this. I want to say this because Ryan said I'm low key on the streamer side. Yo, WS, what's good, gang? Because Ryan said this, low-key on the streamer side. Yes, from this video, I am definitely on the streamer side because I feel like the people that they brought in or just who volunteered to do this video, they're not using logic at all. Like, yes, I'm a firm believer that both a 9-to-5 and streaming are hard. You should not discount either. But to fully discount streaming as pure luck, it's not hard. You just turn on a camera, you do this and that. That's where you fucking lose me, bro. A 9-to-5 is hard, but streaming is just as hard. If not harder sometimes. Your voice is low-key majestic as fuck. I feel like I have like 3 different voices like Tyrese Halliburton. Because I talk differently depending on like who I'm with. Because even in my videos, like when I'm like what I want to say, like energetic, it's different.
Not think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift.
Video games is not. Like
You don't think you don't think it's talent. You're just too old to understand. That's it's just, I can't.
Damn, she put out the old card. Yeah, mentally both are tiring.
Could never play FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
All right, for sure, Sleepy.
A generation where this didn't exist. His career. You looked at this career and you laughed. Now, how come in colleges they're teaching courses on content creation and esports?
It's a whole like
When you grew up,
revolution.
This didn't exist, so no wonder you're gonna laugh when you hear this shit because
Different
you're
moods. Yeah.
come from a completely different generation. You just don't get it, and I don't know if you ever will be able to wrap your head around.
They have not pointed to anybody with a flag, and they're still religiously waving these boys.
Nice meeting you.
Oh my God, her fit is terrible. Oh.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet you.
I have zero faith in this. Do y'all have any faith in Ronnie? I don't have any faith in Ronnie right now. I feel like Ronnie's gonna trigger me again.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to that's being what? What does that even mean?
We fall off.
Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way you can do if you get laid off. You get a
Yeah,
job.
that's it's kind of is it not the same concept? Like
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So that seems kind of easy.
I mean, anybody can post on social media, but to be successful, no.
You can search for. You have an opportunity to search for another one. No?
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I interview every day, give the same spiel, have to give that smile of walking through my resume.
I uploaded videos for 7 years and barely got any views.
I feel that. Dream Collab. I don't necessarily have one, but there are a couple, like a nice handful of creators I would love to work with.
Yes, I still worked. I worked.
Oh, so that you had another job?
As a parking attendant, yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
No, I was on my phone all the time.
Oh, as a parking attendant, that doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
But that's still a 9 to 5,
You were
twin.
chilling. You weren't good at your
He's
job.
waiting for.
Was the flag even for it? They just gave it to him.
They're done.
They didn't tell him any direction with the flag, but they're just waving it.
I'm not security. I just go. I go like this. I go like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think the aspect of a video game, playing video games, is a talent?
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with,
But people play. Millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted.
Good at video games. Like, look, even like during the World Cup period, Fortnite World Cup, not soccer or football for my internationals. But like, bro, there was a small percentage of people who could even qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. If that is not talent or skill, I don't know what is. Bro, I couldn't even fathom being in the same lobby as 99 other good pros plus me. I would be grits off like landing. It's a skill. It's a talent. They won't survive 3 seconds doing that.
What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think
you gotta work at it. Be good though.
Mozart, that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this.
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely
They have their opposable thumbs like so good.
That's like saying, here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
Oh, where did Silky go?
Saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't.
I'm saying.
You couldn't
qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even
qualify?
find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
So like, but you're dismissing what he does. You're just
They're having side
dismissing-
conversations
I'm
now.
not dismissing. I'm saying
It's
that's
not a
easy.
skill, it's not a talent.
I said it's a skill. I didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill. It's a skill that
But
you can
how
own.
do you know? How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
No, not a professional level.
Professional
because that's
level,
not
she'll
what I'm
get
trying to
cooked.
pursue.
I know, but you don't understand what it takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder?
What
How
does
do you
it-
know?
what does it take to be on that level?
I've worked a 9 to 5.
Yeah. What does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of
gift and
hours of work,
yes.
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly
I'm just
having
talking about
to
pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone, Tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a refresh going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players?
She cannot.
I can also
She
put-
cannot.
I
I
can
promise you.
circle back
Her reasons
and
are
give
just
you
ugh.
different
She doesn't have a
words
job.
from
When you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving, do you know how to short?
No, I don't. But
exactly,
if I want,
you couldn't. But Excel sheet.
And there goes Shorty in the.
No, but exactly.
And Shorty is in the back laughing again. Just
I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but
Give me
if
an
you
example,
wanted to, you would.
If us four took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh.
That is, yeah.
But let me say,
there's definitely a
If
disconnect.
I give you 3 days about a video game, do you think you could be that talented as me?
If I wanted to, I would.
So let's.
Oh, my baby. There was a child left behind, and her name was, what was her name? Ronnie? Child left behind. Child left behind.
So let's pay for her, whatever it is.
Child left behind, bro.
If you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
But yes, there's definitely a disconnect because a lot of these streamers, I mean, even though they're not like corporate 9-to-5s, a lot of them before they got big, they were working like those intro 9-to-5s, like in retail or just like your first job, like landscaping, stuff like that. But skill issue. And this is another classic example of like somebody who just does not want to admit they don't know what they're talking about, but they want to be right so badly and they refuse to admit that they're wrong, but they're not knowledgeable enough in the subject to know. Shorty literally said if you gave her 3 days, she could be on the professional level in whatever game. No. That's not how it works. That is like saying if you gave me 3 days of training, I would be able to represent my team in the Olympics in swimming or track or soccer. No, or baseball. No, bruh. Wrong and proud. Yes, wrong and proud.
No.
Short bus rider alert.
You pay me, I'll get the job done.
Okay, being hey, this is my final comment I'm finna say about her. This is probably why she's been unemployed for 10 months. If this is how her interviews go, this is why she's been unemployed for 10 months. Simple as that.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work and you got to be on.
Okay, W man.
It's difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. So and
okay, that's a valid.
Okay. Now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with chalk. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for most of us, that we appreciate and respect where they are. Yeah. But it's not. What we did was, we just feel like what we did was hard, and that's what I think.
So my mind was changed in the sense that
which one of the 9-to-5 workers do I rock with? Out of everyone, Rhonda was cool. Nope, X. I'm dropping her off a fucking cliff. Pillsbury Doughboy ass, weak ass fucking tap shoes. Bro, wearing a mini skirt. Nobody is trying to smack that gang. You not getting clapped. I don't care who you is. Off 30 Viagras, I'm not, like, nobody is clapping you. I promise you. I would rather have my junk fall off before I clap you in that weak ass fit you got. Okay, she kind of redeemed herself in the end. I still don't like her. She redeemed herself because she said she didn't understand. Shorty right here, I'm semi-indifferent over. It's like, she was just wrong, but did not want to admit it. She doesn't understand circumstance. I don't remember talking to bro right here. The attorney, she was decent. This guy, he was cool, but I feel like he was cool because he was younger. Angelina or whatever her name is, she fucking lost me because she had her points, but as soon as she got proven wrong, she was eh. The professor was cool because obviously you can tell he knows how to articulate himself, how to properly converse, all this other stuff. He was cool. He actually understood it. And then he was literally the first person to speak up to say, yeah, it is hard. And then that's when everybody else over here began to be like, okay, yeah, then we see your point. And then these two NPCs, I don't even remember them getting screen time. I'm sorry. I don't remember them getting screen time. But out of everyone here, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I mess with 1. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say 5 out of that. Was it 12 I just said? I think. About 5. The other one's lost causes, bro.
Mine was changed in the sense
children
that
left
now
behind.
I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Actually, I'll take that back 4 because the teacher just said he's more convinced that normal jobs are harder. But what I will say, both streaming and 9-to-5 Jobs are hard. They are hard in their own ways. And I feel like there's not really a concrete answer for like just everyone in general. It really just depends on the individual, definitely depending on like your age, your generation, just how you grew up, and just other circumstances. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is going to be a YouTube video, so what's harder? A 9 to 5 or streaming? Let me know. And hey, if you're not subbed up to the second channel already, make sure you drop a like, hit that sub button, and turn on post notices, because we finna start going crazy all summer, and you don't want to miss no videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Be smooth. Chats, one take YouTube outro? One take YouTube outro? Yeah. Sneak peek on the next video that you already have ready to upload. Honestly, it's the next video that I'm doing. It's a compilation, but my next new video is gonna be a Jujutsu Kaisen video. That's still in the writing process. I'm gonna finish that script sometime this weekend. All right, yes, Cam, I need to go see that edit. Did you drop it in the Discord? Let me open up my Discord. Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the bank. Or, I mean, I could just go to the TikTok.
On Barkley.
What was the TikTok name, Cam? Oh, you don't have Discord? Okay, cool. And then he dropped something in media. Yes. Yeah, Cam, what was your TikTok name? Again. While we're doing this, we're going to look for this. Therapy is nice. Cam, where you at, twin? Oh, Cam got 376. Bet. No, do I gotta go on my phone? Yes, Sirski. 5K. And Kozak, didn't you rate TikTok account for fun? Which TikTok account? This one? And didn't Kozak drop something in Discord? I am finna get off stream here in a second though. So let me see. What is this?
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because
Inside
of the free
art.
ad block extension
Is there any
from
music on
Capital
this?
One Shopping, you can say goodbye.
Kozak, I want to watch this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because of music. Yo, what's good, Jay Lancer? How you doing, gang? How you doing, bro? Yeah, because I don't know, because they're dropping all this. Yeah, and they have Spotify music down here. I can't risk it because if I was exclusively streaming on Twitch, I would be able to do this, but with streaming on YouTube as well, I cannot, unfortunately. But off stream I can, because I do have this up. But all right, y'all boys, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it for the night. We can do TikTok account ratings some other night. I do plan to be live again tomorrow night, so make sure y'all pull up. This was a W stream. Like I said, I really missed y'all, and I'm just excited to be really consistent, just being back at least 5 times a week, dropping videos, dropping TikTok skits, all that. So we going up, and I say this all the time. I love and appreciate y'all. I cannot do this without y'all support. So thank you. And yeah, I will see y'all boys and girls in the next one. All y'all be smooth. Have a great night. Stay safe.